And now, Negative 43 TV begins another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV reliably serves Needville and all of Purgatory, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Whatever the time of day that Negative 43 TV goes to air, welcome, and we hope you enjoy today's programming. And now, the official Negative 43 TV jingle, written by Skullkid.
Welcome to Sneedville. Here at 43 TV. We keep you up to date with our favorite reprobate, Tyree, Sneed. We're rich gabbers as your lovely host.
That's me.
Watch the Batman that you hate the most. We're live. Here at 43 TV. We're live here at 43 TV. Yeah. I'm saying.
I love that. I love that so very, very much. Big O El Pappy is here to get everything going here on the pre-show. And now he's just going to lose his mind, as always. But after this.
The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel.
Please welcome the most generous person I have ever known in my life. It's DZ1119. Welcome, sir.
If you have
And thank you, just beyond words.
a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim.
Yeah, you probably ought to do that. Anyway, Mimi Loves is here, and please welcome a newcomer to town. It's AI, something like that.
The infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
True as always, and here comes my email address, and now he's just going to snap off here for a few minutes. We probably won't make it through the entire introduction, at least I hope not. He's already been on, and he's already deleted a stream not even 10 minutes ago, so I am expecting him to come back relatively soon. If you want to be an associate producer and keep an eye out along with me, I sure would appreciate that. So back to the intro. And by the way, where I'm at, severe weather is a possibility. So should this suddenly go away, hopefully the power went out and it wasn't the algorithm. Here we go.
I said, when that whole thing went down where you had, what's his name? Gus Elizondo's connected to all of this, right? Gus Elizondo had his fake friend, Sam, who was a lawyer who worked for the DA at the time in the Cameron County courtroom. That's the most corrupt courtroom in the country, right? And they had Sam harassing me at a bar, right? Trying to antagonize me, same thing, trying to get me.
You know, I have to admit, with everything that you're sending me, DZ, a return to live365.com is something it's on my mind. It's for sure on my mind. If you've never checked it out, check it out. I was there almost 20 years ago, and it's absolutely great. You can play any music, any song that you want to because they pay the royalties. It's absolutely great. And yes, he is back, Big O. He is back.
Challenging me, actually, literally, right? Pretending, fake challenging me, right? And that dude literally, I just verbally talked because I'm smart and I make the right moves. And I literally, he literally still was shook and scared, and he ran to security.
That's a lie. Anyway, Connie's crusty charred cooter is here. better known as C4 in these parts.
Like the next time that I was there and he tried to bother me. You feel me? Like, so, I mean, so that's their tactic? You all antagonize me and then you want to try to play victim? Well, then that kind of forfeits all that what you did, right? It proves that I'm an innocent man and that all you people, like I said, the entire system was against me, which included corrupt cops, corrupt departments, which again, I've already had the lawsuits ready to go, bro. As soon as I get the lawyer, I'm taking y'all to court. So, like I said, why would people keep typing on my page? It's not possible, bro. Y'all better do your job, homie, and get these people off my page, bro. Real talk. How is it difficult, man? Y'all don't understand. I'm not, y'all ain't got nothing on me. You can't move on me. You can't tell me what to do. You ain't gonna do nothing. Like I said, no, I don't get punished because I get mad.
You are far too good to me, DZ. And if you listen real close, you can hear that it is raining outside. And when I say it's raining outside, it's raining straight down right here, right now in Sneedville. It's cool though. We need to break the temperature around here. It's been a warm day.
Mad and I make sure that I win. Me getting mad is why I'm successful. Yeah, you're not gonna treat me inhumanely, nobody. I don't care who you are, bro. I'm gonna stand up on mine all day, bro. You gotta understand, man. You got like Whack 100 talking about, oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. No, Tyree Steve represents that, you know?
No, you don't represent anything whatsoever. And we're going to go into that. Believe me, we are going to go into that. I'll throw this in real quick. You do know that he is back together with Christina. And it kind of annoys me. It rather annoys me if Ledgeview shows up tonight. He may enjoy this show.
All these fools know it. All these fools know it. You can't disrespect me.
You see, Ledgeview loves it when I go full wrestling promo.
I don't care who you are, bro. All y'all ain't no better than me. You ain't above me. You ain't special. And you damn sure don't scare me.
We scare you to death. We absolutely scare you to death. You complain about it all the time. Please welcome John Cole.
So you can miss me with all that. So now that we've evened the playing field, right? And you know what it is. And like I said, those people, they'll keep typing because that's what they do. So someone's telling them that it's okay. They've already proved that they...
Yeah, said so myself that it would be over within the next 48 hours. And it was pretty much 48 hours. Yeah, every time it happens, so I always hope that Raleigh decides he's going to do the right thing and blow this fucking thing up. As I have said before, for this troll to go on this long, I would say that some homoerotic elements have entered the chat. Literally entered the chat, since they're in a Discord group that is them. The two of them and nothing else. Man, Jesus, God. That's what pisses me off. It's not that Tyree fell for it because he's that much of a sucker. He's that gullible. And we've known for years and years and years. But again, tempers may become inflamed here in the Negative 43 TV studios. When that happens, it means fun and good times for you.
actually literally have corrupt police in the departments. I'm sitting here telling you I stand against and those people harassing me.
I did not cover that at all. Did anybody else get it? I'm pretty sure the way that we're on his ass right now, that had to hit the airways of Negative 43 TV at some point in time. It just had to. If not, I'll dig it up. Maybe not tonight, but I'll dig it up.
Or who's doing the and none of you are concerned about this? Come on, bro, you can't be serious, man. So, I mean, again, how can you sit there and act like, oh, these corrupt departments and these corrupt police and corrupt officials 100% right are part of a conspiracy that's doing, yes, not even allegedly, it's right in front of your face, but we'll say allegedly, right?
I'll read this for the listeners. It's the first one here tonight on this Saturday. We're in the pre-show. Madness has not started yet, but this one comes from John Cole. It be a dichotomy, DZ. And DZ responds with a dichotomy of dilapidated circumstances.
But we don't need to. What are you talking about, bro? Y'all are super obvious, bro. You do it in front of everyone. These are slow pokes, bro. These are people who, if you sat me down in a classroom, I would run circles around them with my IQ. And you think you gonna stop me? Not at all, bro. I'm not gonna bite my tongue or take none of what you're dishing out, bro.
Oh, you'll
got
take
something
anything.
to say to me, like I said. I mean, what it is.
You'll take anything that we make you take. Red Screen has joined us, which is always a festive time. And right here in Sneedville, looking out my window, I would say visibility is down to about an eighth of a mile.
Like, I'm out here trying to live my life 24 hours a day. They got people bothering me. Come on, bro. This been going on for years, homie. Every day, bro. You think I'm going to be bothered every minute? They sitting there laughing. Oh, stay pressed. I'm sorry, but what? I'm not.
You heard us. You're pressed. You're absolutely pressed. Easy says it'd be okay if he'd at least do something somewhat funny occasionally, talking about Raleigh, who we're 90% certain is Christina, but I don't guess he's capable. The amount of power that Christina holds over Tyree Sneed is just mind-boggling and impossible to explain and not taken advantage of at all in any way, shape, or form. He should be going from state to state to state to state, more or less constantly. At least that's the way I see it. And it really is the way I see it.
Not pressed, bro. I'm good and free in the world. I do what I want to do. See, you're trying to play a psychological warfare game with me, right? Yeah, y'all people don't scare me, bro. And I've stood up to every one of you. I already defeated the system. All I'm saying is get people to stop typing on my page.
You a pussy.
They act like it's impossible, bro. You have their legal names. I gave these corrupt people their illegal names. All they had to do was call the county and have them arrested. It's literally that easy. But you just don't want to do it, right? Because you're who licensed them to do it. You see what I'm saying? The corrupt departments.
Please welcome my desk to the show, as well as Ledgeview. He's here right now. Let's see, anybody else? No, I think we're all caught up. Let's do it.
Are exactly who targeted me. That's why they took my Porsche for a joyride, which I'm suing you for, right? That's why they didn't tow my other car, did that illegal, let people.
Oh, what is Jimmy's channel name, please?
People steal my vehicles. Like, come on, bro. You people don't scare me, man. You're corrupt and you're exposed. And anything you do from here forward, just like in the past, will be recorded, documented on video recorder, and you will go to prison and you'll lose your damn job. What do you mean? No, there is no fear here. Like, go ahead, try me.
That is a complete pick, isn't it? I mean, the kind where the thumb starts low at the back of the nostril and then just scrapes in like a 180-degree motion to make sure that everything that is edible in that nose is mined.
Real talk,
Really?
bro. I'm sick of it, man. No, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to stand up to all y'all, bro. It's crazy, man, that y'all won't just let me live my life, bro. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm doing my thing, and these people all weird, bro. And then that's what they do. They expect like you to, oh, he's supposed to bite his tongue. He's supposed to not speak back and not talk back. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you said something about fearing. So I fear who? You got people sending me text messages. They just sent me a text message impersonating a police officer. So you're telling on yourself? Is that really a wise move? You just impersonated a police officer. You know that's a crime, right? Come on, bro. You people can't be.
Well, yeah, it is, and you probably shouldn't do that, by the way. But nonetheless, you will do jack fucking shit about it. Again, just a perfect form nose pick right there.
Serious, man. These people a joke, bro. Like, real talk, homie. For them to think, to be that confident because they that slow and think, oh, they just gonna keep on doing this. No, you ain't. Y'all all about to get locked up, bro. Real talk. And I'm just completely disappointed and in sheer shock because I want to have a conversation with whoever is supposed to be investigating this. The feds, FBI, whoever. You dropping the ball, bro. It's been too long, man. You should have had these people locked up 25 years ago. It's been 25 years. Okay, these people been doing this stuff online like some cowards. You know what I mean? Look at this fool. Here's another fool. Y'all can't teach people how to drive down here? You see the thing says I can walk, but they don't understand that the guy walking has the right of way. Just another wannabe nobody whose parents paid for everything. That's what all y'all are.
Somebody that doesn't know how to let somebody cross the street was God. Anyway, the show's almost ready. Oh,
and they'll really run their mouth. I don't respect none of you, bro. Like I said, I really don't care at this point. I got everything to lose, and I still don't care. I'm not going to put up with this. I've had enough.
No,
I'm going to start calling all y'all out, and I'm going to get worse and worse. I know what I'm doing, homie, and you can't get me on nothing because I know how to talk.
Don't you love crosstalk?
Like, nah, bro, I want to call y'all out. Real talk. Honestly, like, I want to confront and I want to have a conversation face to face with everybody. That's what I want, just like I've been doing. I've been confronting you fools.
This went off. And let me put, and by the way, you didn't hear that cacophony. I certainly did, though, and it was most unpleasant.
I don't know you. I'm not your friend. Y'all ain't doing nothing for me.
There we go.
It's just weird. Everybody, it's like fake and plastic. All right, give me a minute, man. I'll be back. Probably do a new show. Give me a minute.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, Jesus tits. Anyway, that was it for that one. I see how this is going to go tonight. That was I need financial support from the fans. Let's go. Well, let me see something here. We didn't. Okay, we can watch this from the beginning until he decides to delete it, which should be momentarily. Negative 43 TV.
And we're right back, Coach. So yeah, like I said, man, this is exactly what I'm talking about here. So like I said, there's a reason why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking and why I'm moving the way I'm moving. Like I said, you got to remember, this is my business. We have to keep this business rolling, right? We have to, move a certain way and handle things appropriately right now. There's no other way. You understand? This is why when I keep asking, I've asked every single day, man, for people to get on it, bro. I don't understand this at all, man. It don't make no sense, bro. All these people have money, man. They all got money, bro. Like I said, you got to really listen to what's going on here, bro. I'm working on my second check. This is about defeating the system.
Oh, he's been on a roll for the better part of a week, man. And I'm here for it tonight. Hopefully he uncorks something major. And, the headspace that he's in right now, it's really, really possible. It's just a shame that he's back with Christina.
What are you not understanding, bro?
How you would get back with Christina. I mean, we all knew it was coming. We all expected it. It's like the Swallows returning to Capistrano. Of course you were going to get back together with her.
Like I said, this is why all of them are stuck where they're stuck at in the same positions.
If he was still pissed off at her, it would be even better. But nonetheless, it's been quite the show. Please welcome Brother R-Dash. And oh, good news. My vape battery is charged. Now we'll be doing Smoke 'em If You Got 'em within the next 5 minutes. Get all of your stuff together. What you like to smoke, what you like to drink, what you like to have for a snack. Just now's the time to gather it all up.
Corporate wage slaves want to act like they saying something. What? Want to talk about money? I have literally escaped and conquered and defeated the Matrix. Do you understand how close I am to getting through the entire system?
Do you understand that the Matrix is a movie?
That's all it takes is getting to this check on the 22nd.
It has nothing to do with reality whatsoever. And the idea that a $180 check, it is a wrap. Jesus fuck, man. You'll be through that shit in 3 or 4 days. It'll be time to go to the buffet.
That's all I need.
Wait a minute. I may be putting the cart ahead of the horse, as my dad used to say, because there's a good possibility that most of your check, if not all of it, is going to get eaten up by bank fees. We can only hope.
Why should I have to have a hard time doing that? Why? I haven't ate nothing all day. Like I said, every day has been like this.
Oh, I believe he hasn't eaten for days. You would think that might force some clarity in there somewhere, but this shell is so thick it will never be cracked.
These folks are asking me how I'm doing. Why?
Let me get that thing.
Why? If you're watching the channel, you see what I'm saying? People can't sit here and act with me, man. This is incredible, bro. Incredible, man. Yeah, all of you are disgruntled. You're not fans. You're not even free. You understand? See, that's the thing. Get free first, and then come talk to me. I have real freedom. I do what I want when I want. Feel me? That's where all y'all want to be. Real talk. Like I said, I am the goal. I don't know what these folks on YouTube was talking about. Like I said, y'all have
or putting the horse in front of the ass. I like that. That was from Legend. That was for you listeners out there.
Very immature whack panels where you try to talk over each other. That's not a grown man's conversation.
A new arrival here at the Negative 43 TV studios. Will you please welcome Cola to the show?
Grown men speak and nobody talks while I'm talking, ever. So again, when I speak, my words hold weight. My word is law. My word is bond. You understand? understand?
If it wasn't for us, nobody would hear your words. Think about that for a minute. People that hate your guts are the only people that listen to you, and the only reason that you are listened to is because you're a clown and you're very, very easy to make fun of.
There's nothing funny over here. I'm serious business, as you can see. I just got through the whole thing.
You're a 36-year-old caught in sort of a Groundhog Day where every day is trick or treat. That's what you are right now. You know who isn't? Lobster, and he's here now.
I'm literally completely, like, I've broken the algorithm a long time ago.
Hey,
you understand?
Please warmly welcome another new arrival here in Sneedville. It's J-Dub. Welcome to the show.
I'm figuring it out how this is like my own little art form right now, just as far as this, and it's just what I do naturally. I'm an enforcer. So I'm taking it, I'm creating and depicting like art for people to enjoy, and people are loving it, right? Because my art is my craft, which is being the enforcer, right? Martial arts, right? Movement, strength, everything that I do, right?
The show has just hit another level because our goddess is here. It's Elle Frost. I call her Sis. How are you, dear?
But this is a form of art, just like it's all a form of prayer. You understand? And I get paid for my craft. These folks in their feelings. You understand? That's as far as it goes. Like I said, I'm never going to have a conversation again that's fast-paced and rushed when there's no need. Like I said, these people, they can't calm down. I mean, if you're that pressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mother Nature to the show on this Saturday.
You're triggered all the time, bro. I feel sorry for you, man. That must really suck. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing I've noticed. Like, every time I get online, bro, I'm trying to just be calm and have a normal conversation. Like, you know that affects you, right? So, no, that's the mode that y'all are in. That means it's been affecting you. Have fun with that.
Whatever you say there, man. God, talk about role reversal, huh?
Y'all are in that mode all by yourself, man. There's no rush over here. We chilling. I'm happy. I'm content. It's nothing to do with me. This is all everybody else. This is all y'all. Like I said, you know, y'all can't say that you're fans, bro.
And did you know narcissists don't take a blame for anything whatsoever, just like this jack off.
Or when y'all can't step up and donate nothing, and what I'm doing is of epic proportions. This isn't making sense. I am not a YouTuber. What are you talking about, man?
Man, geez. I've heard him say that hundreds and hundreds of times, and every single time to this day, it just baffles the living shit out of this old man. Well, you know what time it is. Yep, can you feel it in the air? I certainly can, and I'll be smelling it in the air too very, very shortly, because it is time for the Pit Boss in your upper right-hand corner, and that can only mean smoke them if you got them. Let's do this thing.
These fools is funny, man. They want to sit there and project. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a gangster. I'm an outlaw. What are you talking about? Like, what? Yeah, we're about to completely change the whole game. Because I'm going to continue to be getting.
Welcome another legend just like you. Yeah, you sitting right there. Yes, you too are a legend. This one here is called Sheriff Consent.
Paid to do what I do on a whole nother level. The money is it's already gaining momentum. It's going up. I'm making more money every day. This is what I don't get. If a guy's making money, and I knew they were going to do this. I just knew all y'all were going to conk out. I just knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you were going to do this right at the end. I knew it. Making it difficult for me for no reason. Like, this don't make no sense, bro. I literally just passed where I could have grabbed me something to eat.
You know, I've developed a very bad habit of hitting the preheat button. I mean, it's addictive on one hand, but the other hand, your cards don't tend to last as long.
Frank, I got $3 in the bank. You think I'm touching that right now? No. I don't care what I have to do. I really don't. I don't care. Real talk.
Let me take that back. It's just satisfying to hear him say, I have $3 in the bank. This coming month could be a true disaster for him. I just love to hear this stuff.
Frank, I got $3 in the bank. You think I'm touching that right now? No. I don't care what I have to do. I really don't. I don't.
So how can we make him spend $3? I'm taking ideas right here in the comments.
Care. Real talk. Like, if I had to fast this entire time, I'll do that. I'm not going to sit here and compromise everything.
fasting tends to be a decision. Starvation generally is not a decision. Do you see the dichotomy there?
Everything I work for, I'm not going to do it because this is the game that the devil's playing right now with me. This is the game that all these demons and these people are playing. And you've got an entire public.
I'll read this for the listeners because it's important for the plot. It's from DZ. He's getting his YouTube check in a week, Rich. We can only hope his account goes negative. Somehow I think it will.
You all deserve what you get. You support this behavior. You support and enable this. This is what I've talked about.
Yes, you're right, sis. That is absolutely crazy. But the associate producer
you could have
in
the
this
whole
case,
world on your side, and it's God and I and
caught
Christina.
it. He is in fact live. So let's go back here. This one is, what the fuck is this one? Okay. We're going to watch I'm Going to Keep Succeeding Regardless. I Work for Donations. And I think there may be more to the title, but let's go on ahead and bring that up.
Go on YouTube.
That's it.
All of it. You understand? I've been directly targeted for absolutely no reason. And all I'm trying to do is make a living. Right?
We'll stay
and
with
what
it.
are they doing? Designing everything and
Minute
doing
12,
illegal
we missed
activity
nothing.
to try to stop me from doing so. You understand? Like I said, it's just absolutely incredible, man. I mean, I would like to be able to eat what I want and actually be eaten.
Yeah, I'm not really over at Discord all that horribly much. I must admit. Did I step on something important? I mean, if you've got TJ lined up or Dr. Flynn lined up, we're out of here.
And get, what I want to drink and just be a normal person. When I work harder than anyone, I literally have taken care of everyone else and done everything. I mean, y'all can't be serious, bro. Literally. I just saw another stream, and all those streams literally illegal because of what those people are doing. They're all criminals. It's illegal activity, everything they're doing.
No, he knows exactly what he said. He knows precisely what he said because I remind him of it oh so very much.
And they continue to send donation after donation, after super chat, after super chat. These people are the most unfair people I've ever seen, bro. Ever. They support everything that's evil. They support nothing that's good. That's the problem, is out here in the valley, it's the same deal. All y'all want to support this corporate satanic system instead of standing up to it. That's fine. And
I'll tell you what, Sticky. I'm not going to be here any later than about 3 hours. About the usual tidy show length, so the floor will be yours at that point for sure.
Still gonna lose, all of you. So like I said, in this world, it is what it is. Evil people get what they deserve. I could care less how you feel about it. You understand? This is why y'all can't complain when you all continue to face your karma and get your karma. You understand? Like, nah, bro, come on, bro. Look at your actions, man. Look at all y'all, bro. Is embarrassing. Like I said, God is watching all of this. That's what y'all don't understand. Look at the divine confirmation from God.
Oh, this is a good one here, kids.
On Exhibit A on your community wall, what does it say? It says that my purity and innocence has brought judgment, right? And something else, right? Like justice, right? I remember I was walking in Austin in the street at night all by myself, nowhere to go. I looked up and I saw the words justice. And at the time, I even took a picture of it because I knew it was God talking to me. And I think I was listening to a reading or something that was saying to look up or that God was sending me a message or something. And like right then, I look up and it says justice in big letters. It's on that building right there on Congress. And I was just like, amazed, like, wow, like I was in shock. Like that's absolutely incredible.
Ledgeview says, get it, Rich. Woo! As for the listeners, of course. Have you heard that Ric Flair wants one more match again? Oh, yeah, let me pay $75 to see an old, washed-up, drunk wrestler show up drunk and make an ass of himself once again. You don't need a wrestling ring for Ric Flair to make an ass out of himself. You got a pizzeria handy? That'll do.
And what does Batman represent and what does Batman bring? Justice. True justice. See, these folks don't get it. They want to run their mouth and this and that and blah, blah, blah and act fake and catty and pretend, right? But what do you think Batman does all this training for? To come up against the corporate system. You all are the ones who are the criminals. You're doing the illegal activity. What do you mean?
You may be right, DZ. Perhaps he does want to die in the ring, but he is definitely went Fat Elvis at this point. Anybody from this time is only going to remember him for being an absolute fucking drunk. That too.
See, these folks don't get it. I train every day, man. I'm just getting ready to do God's will.
Yeah.
God's will is going to be done whether you like it or not.
I mean, there is a part of me that would understand why he would want to keep doing it. I mean, that would be a hell of a thing to have to let go. Even though he didn't get a lot out of it, well, with all the bankruptcies and everything. But I can understand how that would be very, very hard to let go. I understand that.
You understand? Like I said, these folks.
I just said I did.
They can't ever just be fair and straight up about things. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They can't even allow people to just be okay and allow me to take care of myself and have what I need, and then let's compete.
You'll never compete with me or anybody else. You're just incapable of competition because you always want everything handed to you, which is the exact opposite of competition. Think about that one. You know, Mimi is very, very wise. Hit that like for me, please. And Cola has some. Thank you very much. And I appreciate this. Your voice is cool. Yeah, it's a sort of voice that you just don't hear anymore. You used to hear it commonly. And, you know, every AM station had somebody that sounded like me. And this here is my normal voice. So there's really not a whole lot of difference. Maybe put a little bit more chest into it.
These people are some cowards, bro.
And the reason I talk like this might as well explain it. We do have some new arrivals here in town. I talk like this because Tyree has a very strong radio delusion. He thinks he's doing a radio show. None of us are on the radio here. You can't dial this up on any dial whatsoever. It's pretty much limited to YouTube and wherever else you may care to stream it to. And he's totally unprofessional. He sounds like a mouse on crack, and he'll never sound like me in a million years. He'll never sound like me in a million years. I'm glad you like it. You know, I love the voice, and I always thank Frank Zappa for finding that voice. And it was from, you know, Don't Eat the Yellow Snow, when all of a sudden a third trapper who was strictly from commercial. Like, wait a minute, I can do that?
You understand? And it is what it is. Feel me? So like I said, end of the day, I don't know what's with the honking. I don't know what's with the staring and the looks. Like, none of you people are my friend. You didn't do nothing for me. I ain't no fans of Batman. I'm the real Batman, bro. We ain't out here copying nobody and nothing.
Oh, hell, I can tell you right now, I'll bet I've made that trip 50 times over 15 years. Yeah, I think I could get there from the time I leave where I live at in about 2 hours, because I live further away now, but it's not far for me to do that at all.
People copied me. Them films copied me. Get that right. The movies, all that. That's my story. Y'all ain't listening, man. Want to act like they can't hear. They all hear just fine. Looks like one of them fools from Property Land. Overcompensating as usual. Got nothing going on for themselves. Look at all these.
Indeed, J-Dub. I think you should listen to Sticky and go ahead and subscribe. You really don't get anything out of it, but still.
People, they're all unhappy and miserable. That's the facts. Me, I'm happy every day, like I said.
Self-deprecation truly is something else, isn't it? Please welcome Mr. Metal Skull.
Stand by myself on my own too. Christina and I and God. And I never stop, and I never stop pushing. Like I said, you folks are not humane. You're not human. You know what I mean? You have no heart and soul. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? I know that I'm going to watch this corporate system fall.
You're absolutely right. You'll save all kinds of money on the shipping. But nowadays, there's a possibility of freight claims pretty much whoever you use, because nobody cares. They tend to throw things.
Just like it deserves, just like it needed to fall a long time ago. And I'm going to watch all these people struggling where they don't have nothing. You understand? I can guarantee that. I already know that. I already know God's will.
Yeah, the shipping would just be extraordinary. Yeah, I'll meet you. And hey, look here, it's Vladimir Putin on Negative 43 TV Saturday Madness. 10 minutes until the hour. It's 5:50 here in Sneedville, which is when I typically start the show. But it looks like we're going to have a flurry of Tyree Sneed activity on this Saturday, short streams, but we'll try to pick up as much of them as we can.
You understand? Everything that I'm going through right now is what y'all are going to be going through. Mark my words, that's a prediction, a direct prediction from me.
Oh, I forgot to do something before I went live. That typically happens, or it wouldn't be a show. There we go. You're on the screen now, right where you belong. Here's one called Dutchman. I believe this would be Dutchy. And one of my favorite names has arrived right now, and I just hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Please welcome The Morning I Woke Up Dead. It's so punk.
I put everything I love on that. I mean, you understand? So
back when punk was really punk.
Like I said, we're going to watch this corporate system fail, tech bubble, all that. It's all going down the tubes quickly, man. Real talk. It's just like they said. He said Martha's polishing the brass in the Titanic. It's all going down, man. That's what you don't get. These folks.
I appreciate the sub, and I'll do my best to keep this at least somewhat interesting. If you're new to Tyree Sneed, he's very repetitive. And one of the things that makes this a challenge is trying to roast his ass without being as repetitive as he is. And that's where you come in. Everybody here, you may not know it, but you're a writer. You're a writer for Saturday Madness. And there are many times where you carry the show. So if you think something's funny, go ahead and type it in. Generally, I'll get to it. Could be another good night for the listeners. Negative 43 TV, 8 minutes until the top of the hour.
Oh, is it funny, man? You really ain't listening, are you? Like I said, Elon Tusk, that stock has done nothing but plummet.
Okay, that is big news for those of you who enjoy the archivist of Sneedville. Dutchman is Dutchy's new channel, so you're going to want to sub up on that one. I'm going to.
Tesla is already a thing of the past. Tesla, everybody can't stand them because they know what they're doing to humanity. See, you people won't stand up.
Everybody can't stand them because they know what he's doing to humanity. That's a pretty heavy statement coming from an ultra mega lightweight, indeed.
You spineless. You won't stand up for yourselves. This system is who did this to us. What are you talking about? Stop being so weak and dependent. It is pathetic, man. Y'all are leaning off a system. That is not what I am doing. I am here to dismantle this system and replace it. And you folks won't do small things to get to that point. That's crazy.
Well, if that's the case, I guess we're all fucked then, aren't we? Man, you'd crumble under the pressure of running anything. I just know you would. Ladies and gentlemen, another new arrival here in Sneedville. Please welcome Charlie's Angels.
That's nonsense. Are you serious right now? The boy made it. The man did it. I already accomplished the impossible. I shouldn't even have to ask. That money should be in that Cash App.
Fuck you. Anyway, Dutchman, we need to get this out for the listeners. This is important. The old channel is inactive, but he changed the name to Dutchy Archive. There's a lot of stuff there, baby. Believe me, you'll want to stay sub to that too.
Thousands of dollars.
And sub to it if you aren't.
We should be getting a wave of support. When will you people stand up to this corporate system? When will you stand up to this satanic agenda? When? How much does it take?
So we stand up to all of that by giving you money. By being wage slaves that give all of our checks to a hobo. What's a word I'm looking for? No!
How long? How much more do we have to suffer? You people ain't getting it, bro. We're not none of your friends. You understand? Anyone who supports this satanic corporate system is the enemy. You understand? This is not a game. We take this extremely seriously. You fools want to sit there in front of us and pretend. Bro, I make more money than you.
Oh, you are welcome, Dutchy. After all, you're one of the major archivists here in Sneedville, and we need the historical stuff. We need the Sneedyology, as I call it.
What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. These people so brainwashed, they want to paint a different light because they see things with a jaded lens. I'm above all of you.
They want to paint a different light because they see through a jaded lens. What in the actual hell? I've been drunk in my life. Oh my God, have I been drunk in my life? And to my knowledge, I've never said anything that incoherent, ever.
All of you playing catch up. I got more equity than the Prince of Saudi Arabia, little homie. Real talk. Y'all is funny. I'm sitting here going against the grain, against the system. I'm willing to pay the price and the cost.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not willing to pay the price or cost of anything. You're expecting a woman that doesn't exist to provide you with everything and protect you physically. You know it's absolutely true. And that fucking nose gets more through the looking glass every day, doesn't it?
What are you talking about? That's a man. I make my own money. I don't run to no company, nobody. What are you talking about? I built this. Didn't YouTube do a thing for me?
I don't mind one bit. We're about sharing around here as well, you know.
Google didn't do nothing for me but try to target me and hold me back. What are you talking about? These fools really want to act like they confused. Really? Okay. What's there to be confused about then? Huh?
Pretty much everything that comes out of your mouth. You've always made no sense, but you've taken incoherence to a level that could almost be described as art.
What's confusing? Like I said, you can't see what these folks trying to do, and this is why I can't stand none of you. You know what they're hoping for, right? You know what they're doing, right? Let's talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about nothing. You know what they're all doing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, dog. Y'all want to keep things under wraps.
He's approaching the point where I'm going to try to talk as little as possible because he could be going classic here. It may be happening.
Come on, son. Let me tell Christina I'm live. Hold on.
Gotta tell Christina
I've
he's
never,
live.
ever seen anything like this, bro. This is of epic magnitude, what I'm doing here.
You see this all the time. Nobody ever gives you money. It amazes me that you're still in AdSense, which is about the only way that you could possibly be making money. You never get super chats. I know that for sure. You never get tips to any of your money apps ever. And it's just so very, very pleasing to me and everybody here.
This is insane, and I'm winning. Hold up.
Oh, man. Hold up. This is another thing that I consistently point out. Dead air typically is a major mistake if you're doing something.
So, yeah,
like
you
this.
can see
Here we go.
what their agenda is. You can see
Yeah.
what they're trying to do in front of everyone. Like I said,
Yeah, I'm trying to make you jump off of a bridge, and I always have been trying to make you jump off of a bridge. Oh, come on, algorithm. Lighten the fuck up, will you? It's a party here.
every day is the same result. Like I said, people tried to step up and help me and be there, knowing that I have a million burdens to carry, everybody else's, and I've sat here and taken care of everyone. And this is how people treat someone. And folks threw a wrench in that and messed it all up where I would have been all right. People were trying to step up and help me. This is what the devil do. Thank you, honey. I think she's saying she's listening. Thank you. Yeah, they're trying to push me to the limit, just like they use those words. And like I said, all these people
Hang
will
on,
be
I missed
serving
something here
life
that I
sentences
shouldn't
in
miss.
prison, right? And like I said, you're talking about employees, everything.
Yep, you bet. Whatever the fuck you said over the last minute or so, I've been paying attention to the people here. That's when the show really gets good, when I'm paying attention to them and just kind of fucking you off. You know, it's another thing that keeps me from being super duper repetitive. Pay attention to everybody that's here on your screen. Right there it is, Dutchie's archive channel. Please attend as soon as possible.
YouTube employees, they're looking at losing their job, going to prison. You understand? You could say whatever you want. You could tell yourself whatever you want. I'm going to stand up to y'all all day. Google is the devil. If y'all ain't know that by now, I give up, man. This is old news. People we've been know what it is. I studied this system like the back of my hand before I ever infiltrated it. Don't play with me. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know.
Somebody that I have not seen in a while. Please welcome back Richie DeMazzo to the show. It's very good to see you. How are you this evening?
Exactly what I'm doing, fool. Y'all is.
And it's the top of the hour, wherever you may be in the world, except, of course, Newfoundland and Labrador. They've just got to be different, huh? It's 25 minutes after the hour there. It's just kind of a weird place. But I'd love some subscribers from there. I'd like about 500 from there. What else could there possibly be to do there, huh?
It's funny. This is why I had to study Illuminati and devote my life, because you have to study your enemy to know your enemy, to defeat your enemy. You understand? These people are funny. I own you. I literally know your every move. I know every thought you think before you think it.
Ooh.
Literally. This is what these folks are so upset about.
Scares me.
Imagine being so pathetic. You get on a keyboard, put your fingers on a keypad, and start typing nonsense, hiding behind a fake account. If that ain't cowardice, I don't know what is. If that
Cowardice. 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 I don't think that's a Texas pronunciation. I think that's just stupidity. I'll read this for the listeners. Ledgeview says, Rich is swell AF 100. Swell. There's a word that needs to come back. It's just so wholesome. It's corny, but in a good way, you know?
that ain't delusion, I don't know what is. There's nothing you can tell me. Sit down and watch me succeed, sister. Right. Yeah. So what do you mean? How are you winning? Let's see. You cheated.
Thank you for the compliment. As always, Richie, good to have you back. Hey, look, somebody else is here. It's Barcana Bracket. You know him better as Red Pill. Welcome to the show. Kick back, relax. We're going to have some fun tonight.
Did every which way but sundown. Y'all are sending super chats and gifts and donations to all these other folks, but me, I can't have a chat room open because of you and your crimes, right? Because if I do, you keep on committing a crime.
No, it's not that. You're afraid of words. You're afraid of fonts. You also fail to accept the fact that you bring it on yourself. You know the old saying about stones in glass houses? Guess who had the stone in their head? It was you. You committed the original sin on this whole damn thing. You've always been exceptionally abnormal and exceptionally evil. Again, he proves that you don't have to have any guts to be evil. It's really all in your mind.
And all these people let you. All y'all sold out. It is what it is. I win. My only way of winning in this world is to suffer, struggle, and stand with God up to all of you.
God's not standing up to you. And ladies and gentlemen, will you please look at the drone? Yes, indeed. That's the order of action right there. Speaking of which, we're going to shut it down right now. Smoke them if you got them. I usually bring up Schizo the cat, but because of our drone on a stick, I think it's one of our drones on a stick, we're going to go ahead and put this up. Yes, indeed. It's my credentials. I am Major Richbartone of the Order of Action. We are everything Tyree ever thought we were, and he's always thought we were federal agents. Sometimes it sucks to be right, Tyree.
That's it.
Yep.
It's not about
It's a drone on a stick, everybody. Our design.
eating. It's not about none of that. See
how it comes out of the sky?
you've got the whole game backwards. This is about the walk with God. This is about the anointing over my life. Like I said,
anointing over your life. I think I need to explain something to you. Anointing has nothing to do with bukkake, negative 43 TV.
These folks, it's ridiculous, man. You understand? Look at me, what I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm willing to go through whatever I need to go through for God and God's will and God's purpose. I'm a saint. You people are funny. These people are really funny, man. Like, trust me, bro. Y'all are hilarious, man. Y'all want to act on these cameras. They hide behind cameras. I repeat, they hide behind cameras. You understand? All these conversations would go a whole lot differently if it was just you and I in an enclosed room. All these conversations would go a whole lot differently. Y'all know what's good. So like I said, what do you mean?
You know, Richie,
like I said, I'm here.
Shut up, dude. For God's sakes. Among everything else, you're rude too, you fucking prick. Richie DeMazzo. I'll read this for the listeners. Did you hear him mention the pink triangle, Rich? He's schizo, LOL. No, I missed that one. Oh my God. Man, every time I decide I'm going to take half a day off, something stupid happens.
Standing with God up to this corporate system all by myself. All I got is Christina and God with me. And honey, can you let me know if you're hearing me?
What you are seeing right now is what he does every day that he's Batman. He tends to walk in the same circle, same part of town. I don't know exactly the distances. I'll bet that there'll be somebody here later on that could probably tell you that. But he walks around all day because he's on duty. And, I walk. This is better than driving. You keep telling yourself that, you prick you.
Yeah, please let me know you're here.
This could be somewhat of a spicy evening around here.
If you have any way of sending me anything, honey, whoever you have to ask, anything, please do, because I need help right now. Like I said, this is ridiculous. I still haven't been able to get nothing to eat, nothing. This is every day right now for no reason. None. This is how they treat a public figure.
You're not a public figure. No more of a public figure than I am. Damn, I wish I had put it that way. All of a sudden, I want to quit. There it is on your screen again. That is Touchy's new channel. For God's sakes, get over there. Get over there now. I'll leave it up for a second or 5.
And I'm working on my second check. And I just built a business digitally.
Please say goodbye to Dutchy as he heads off to bed. Yet time differences are a real bitch. Thank you for being here, and I'll do some early ones, probably early next week, so I could get our European friends in here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up to the show, too.
That nobody in the history of man has ever built. Yeah, if I can just get to my birthday, I'm going to be rich because I'm going to be making so much money on here. It's unbelievable. I'm picking up momentum and pace. I learned the system. I study systems. I'm a system destroyer. I studied the system and I figured out how to use it to my advantage the right way. Everything I do is perfect. What do you?
System destroyer. Everything I do is perfect. What are you talking about? Look at him. Look at him. Objectively, he looks absolutely insane. He looks like he's starving. He looks unwashed. Everything about this guy's life, if you don't know anything at all about him, you know it's mostly negative. This guy is just gone, baby.
What are you talking about? See, these folks, they don't have an answer for me. I'm the glitch in the matrix. I'm the glitch in your system. You understand? This is all real. This is not a movie. This is happening. Like I said, and you've got these folks. They still want to just sit here. I'm the real Jason Bourne in front of your eyes.
And this is what I was laughing at. It's from Ledgeview. Rich, he's going to be you. He said he's going to be rich. Never looked at it that way. I try not to look at it that way.
You know what I mean? You want to act like, oh, he's just doing something that nobody else is doing. Look at all you college students. Look at all you college students in modern day slavery. I'm sorry, but what? Yeah.
College students are in modern day slavery. I wouldn't waste the money myself, but they're not in slavery. They're generally there voluntarily. I'm sure that there are a few of them that are there under pressure from their parents and their family, but most of them, it's a choice that they make. We have a running gag going here right now, I suppose. It started out with earnest movie titles. And coming up with movies relative to Tyree, as Tyree would be earnest in this situation. But it's expanded to just movie titles in general. And here's an example from Ledgeview. Batman Tragedy Reimagined coming this summer. Can you think of one? Let's do it.
I would much rather be me than you. See, this is the thing. They want to talk, but you don't want to acknowledge my words and respond. Y'all don't know how to debate. Be quiet.
Well, I'll tell you what, G, if you're new to this sport, oh boy, is it a rabbit hole. And so it's really deep. It has lots of hutches off to the side. It's a bottomless subject. I hand to God or random choice, your pick. It's exactly like that. Please welcome C-Can to the show.
Feel me?
No.
Yeah, I'd much rather be me than you. I was a college dropout multimillionaire. See what I'm saying? I've been successful. I'm retired. I did the thing. I'm making a stand.
He's retired. Whenever he says that, he's talking about me. Because I tend to mention, probably more than I should, that I am in fact retired. I started out disabled. I was disabled for like 8 years, technically 7 years. But when I turned 62 years old, that just switched over to retirement. And I use the word, and that's where he's getting it from. And he will never know a moment's rest. I have found it to be a moment's rest to the point at times of absolute boredom. But then I remember being at work at 6 o'clock in the morning for another 12-hour shift, and that boredom just kind of goes away.
This system. I want to see this system crumble. 100%. All of it. I want to see corporate America crumble in ruins. 100%. It is evil. It is satanic. All you do is crimes against humanity. Right? That's what taxes are. That's what everything you do is.
So what do you expect people to replace their employment with? Despite what some people think, you have to work to have a good life for yourself. You have to have a little bit of ambition. I didn't. I always took the path most often traveled, the path of least resistance. And yeah, it worked. I mean, I made money and everything. You could do that too, except you can't do it. You got to go somewhere else and take a shower. And even then, you are unemployable. You probably will never have another job because you're fucking nuts. You know, another way that you can tell that Ty Wiesner is absolutely fucking nuts. He could get everything. Oh my God, the federal money that could come to him if he would just one day say, you know what? I'm crazy. Maybe even, convince himself that it's a ploy, that it's an act. Yeah, that's right. I'll act like I'm crazy and I'll get all this shit. Yeah. You need to be strapped to a gurney, as I like to say.
See, we're here actually standing up for what God stands for. You understand? This is not a joke. It is not a game.
But
There's nothing crazy about it.
It's okay. It means he watches the show, even though he says he doesn't.
Folks are crazy. You're supporting your own downfall. Huh. And you think you could tell me something? All you people are oppressed. What? We don't do oppression in this country. This is my country. See my point? This is the thing. These people know I'm above the law, above your rules, because I figured out the system.
Here is a new description of a straitjacket for you listeners out there. Probably a new description. It comes from El Crush. He says, he needs to be buckled into a self-hug, Rich. 100.
You're a joke. Your whole system is a joke. I sit here and I get paid to talk about it. Sorry, but what?
Come on now, everybody. I need zingers. Give them to me.
Like, literally, bro, all I want to do is have a nice meal right now and get the drink that I like. I couldn't even do that today. Can't do nothing because I got $3 in the bank that I could use. Nobody will help me with nothing. Nothing. Nobody stops, gives me a little bit of cash. Y'all watching me? Come on, bro. It's unbelievable. There's a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo. All you people is disgruntled. That's the attitude in society. A bunch of cowards. That's what all of you are. Sit on there. Y'all on social media, you so-called women begging all day. Y'all pathetic. You just need somebody to tell you reality.
There ain't never nothing sweet over there, except for Tyree, of course.
A grown man. Unbelievable. What?
He's so sweet, his teeth are rotting.
Bunch of wage slaves. Yeah, they all disgruntled. Oh, I have to work. Right? I mean, well, I'm working. This is my job. What do you mean? This is more respected than anything y'all do. I'm a public speaker. I'm an independent politician.
Nobody knows who you are, and I'm not even going to use the word because that's one of the things we generally try to avoid around here. Always remember, this is refuge from the storm.
This is like running for president. It's the same exact thing. I'm running my own campaign. My funds are produced by God himself. Clearly, right? Right now, God ain't paying me. I don't know why. Right? Clearly, he's trying to build something. But, like, getting too hard, man. I don't know. I mean, all I can do is hold on. Like I said, I just don't get it.
God ain't paying him right now. Let's relive that moment. You and I together, let's relive that moment. Oh my! Did I really hear that? Yeah, I did. I'm going to hear it again. So are you.
There, y'all on social media, you so-called women begging all day. Y'all pathetic. That you just need somebody to tell you reality, a grown man. Unbelievable. What? Ugh. Bunch of wage slaves. Yeah, they all disgruntled. Oh, I have to work, right? I mean, well, I'm working. This is my job. What do you mean? This is more respected than anything y'all do. I'm a public speaker. I'm an independent politician. This is like running for president. It's the same exact thing. I'm running my own campaign. My funds are produced by God himself. Clearly, right? Right now, God ain't paying me. I don't know why.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's why you watch Tyree Sneed. Most of it's horse shit you've never heard. Every now and again, he uncorks one like that. Please welcome Tyree calling the kettle Rob Rack. And he arrives with a zinger that is, read it for the listeners, quality. Tyree Sneed in Dude, Where's My God?
Right? Clearly, he's trying to build something.
I need movie titles, everyone.
But, like, it's getting too hard, man. I don't know. I mean, all I can do is hold on. Like I said, I just don't get it. I mean, I'm not supposed to eat. It don't make no sense. Because I've done everything for everyone and came this far. We are about 10 days away. That's it. About, well, let me see. Yeah, about 10 days away. That's it. 10 days away. And I made it. And all my hard work pays off. And I've completely stood up to this corporate system. And now I'm in a position where I'm making checks independently just to make videos. And I'm running my own media company. If you make videos, newsflash for you slow folks. If you make video content and you get paid for it, you're a CEO of a media company. Smart one. That's how it works. Yeah.
No, it's not how it works. I have a media conglomerate. Yes, I certainly do. Let's see, I have 2 radio stations, an AM and an FM station. I'm on UHF here on negative 43 TV. I have Sneedville Now magazine as well. And I have Broke Joker Records. Indeed, you got Cashless Bane. I got Broke Joker. See how that works? I thought it was rather clever myself.
If you make videos and you make a living off of content, this is content, right? Making like your own private like movies and stuff. That's content. These folks,
Why, I do make my own movies now that you mention it. If you haven't seen Batman, Madman, there I go. You have to. Please go watch it. Got one from Just Chillin'. It's a movie title, $3 and a Psycho, starring Joseph Sneed.
folks said it was content, something they talk about. These people don't get. I'm literally
$3 and a Psycho. That's really got a rhythm to it.
on the brink of making more money than you the right way, making an honest, hard-earned living doing
That sounds like that would be a drive-in type movie from 1971.
this than what you all donate to each other. See, that's the part they don't want to talk about. Your donations don't add up to my checks. I'm making more money than all of YouTube already.
Okay, what the hell? Since you brought it up, let me run a grift at the bottom of your screen. Yeah, I accept tips, and at the same time, I flinch when I ask for them. It's a really, really weird combination.
Real talk. I'm telling you right now, like it's already happening. I'm already got the rate of increase moving. I'm moving so quickly.
Rate of
I'm
increase?
controlling the system, man. I got it. I own y'all. I monopolize all this. We're gonna make all this money here. Like I said, all we got to do is get 10 days in to the 22nd, I believe, is probably when it'll come in. As soon as that check hits the bank, y'all lost and I won. You understand?
Oh, please. Oh, please. Holy bank fees come through for thee.
That's what I'm saying. These people don't get it. This is 2 years in the making plus that I put into all this. This is what it was all for, to get to this point so that I can finally be independent completely. I'm talking about complete independence of any company. I'll never have to work for the rest of my life. Like, that's what I'm saying. And these people have cheated. This company has cheated, been unfair. You false flagged my channel, gave me a warning for no reason.
He keeps talking about the warning. It sounds like he got flat out flagged. He may have just gotten a warning for music. I get them all the time. It demonetizes the video, but generally the holders of the copyright seem to be pretty darn happy that somebody's using their song. Otherwise, they would stop. I mean, don't do the Eagles. Don't use the Beatles. Almost everybody else is cool with it.
That was all fake. There was nothing wrong with what was in that video, with the music, much less. That means your own music. It doesn't even make sense. They cheat. They don't want to be honest and upright. You understand? Come on, bro. Like I said, it is what it is. Google was already ruled an illegal organization.
Yeah,
I'm a cowboy
Just.
and an outlaw. I'm going to make as much money off of them on here as I can.
Yeah, he's in a horrible situation, Just. There's no doubt about that. $3 to his name, and he's trying to hang on until the 21st, which would be what, 9 days from now. He's as fucked as almost anybody could be. We just need to figure out a way to get him to spend that last $3.
That's all this is. You're seeing the real thing happen in front of your eyes. Man, actually stand up and be a man and stand up to all the corporate America and win. Yeah, and I'm going to defeat you.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not going to defeat me. There's no way. It's just simply not going to happen. Please welcome Hatfield McCoy.
I'm going to win. I don't care what it takes. Look at all these folks, bunch of wannabe snobs. They wish they was me. They're wannabe yuppies. They wish they were me.
Wannabe yuppies that wish they were me. I don't know. It's like verbal incontinence, right?
They want to dress the way I dressed. They want to look like me but can't. They wish they were as tall as me. They wish they were this strong, but they're not. Everything I'm doing is of epic proportion. Look at this society, how they try to dismiss and invalidate greatness.
Yeah, we try to dismiss and invalidate greatness. Again, something I say, this is something I say a lot. Describe your immediate surroundings. When did you eat last? When was the last time that you drove a car? Huh? When was the last time you got laid? I'm guessing it's way back ago. Way back ago since you got laid. You're probably a retro virgin at this point. Yep, that's right. It's returned to you because you're such a cuck.
Greatness. I hold 15 world records, son.
You hold your dick at least 6 times a day while you're masturbating.
15 world records, son, within about a month. Boy, stop it. All y'all can get about my face. Like, no, I'm beyond happy. I'm beyond trying to celebrate. And I don't have no money to celebrate because these folks are trying to stop me still with pettiness, knowing that the checks are being accrued.
Stopping him with pettiness. Again, he's obviously not talking about, pettiness. They're trying to stop me with shit that don't matter. He's using it as a substitute for jealousy. He's dumber than you think. Yeah, new arrivals here in town. He's way dumber than he sounds right now. Take it from me.
One check's made. The second one is already probably going to be around $40 by the end of the day. I've never, ever, I mean, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I've never seen somebody be treated like this. Ever. I have never. I mean, that's just insane, bro. I've had it harder than anyone. And like I said, I understand the wanting to be a fan. I understand being nice and saying hello and that's all you can do, but it's not all you can do because you people watch. See, that's the point. God knows where your heart is at. And when you're watching a man go through this, when there's no need, this is all because of you.
I didn't know you were a drummer, Ledgeview.
All you people out there, all y'all got to do is come up with some money, man. You ain't struggling. Y'all are working, bro. Y'all have everything you need, bro. I have nothing. I own more equity than everybody. Oh, I'm richer and wealthier than everybody, but I have nothing right now that I need. That's crazy, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Damo. Did I get it right? Did I get it right this time?
It's literally crazy, bro. This is how we get done. Like, what? Bro, I don't even know if I have toothpaste right now. How am I going to...
You see, for the longest time, I was calling him Damoo because it's what it looks like, but I think it's Damo. It's like a code of sorts.
Brush my teeth while we get to the 22nd. You know what? That's okay. That's perfectly okay. You know why? I got other ways to clean my teeth through God.
Dear. Hello.
See, people don't understand. When you roll with God, you roll with God.
The thing that really counts is that you're here.
Like they said, you have to pay the price.
Damo.
It don't come easy, man.
Damo. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to write that down. It's day as in day. Mo as in M-O. Oh, Damo. That actually has a ring to it. Damo. Welcome to the show, and I'm glad I finally, after 2 years, got your name straight.
It does not come easy. That's what she told you. She said, I would lie to you if I said it came easy, and she was crying. I have seen readers, downloaders, spiritualists, all them people cry while they're talking about me, knowing how hard this path is going to be for me, right? And this is like towards the end of it. The bad times were supposed to already be over. That's why I don't understand. Like, I'm waiting on God. You know what I mean? And still, I keep my faith.
You know what? I need to run and get my phone. This shouldn't even take 20 seconds. Negative 43 TV. Pardon me for being a substandard host, but just for a few seconds.
I will never shake or waver, man. You know what I mean? Because that's how reality works. You understand? It just is what it is. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. A bunch of old ladies. They got old ladies on the road driving these Tesla Cybertrucks who can't drive and can't even see. They support old ladies, right, who are just barely getting by and have nothing going for them, and they sit online jealous and envious because I'm young. This is literally the culture you have in society today, I promise you. I guarantee you most of this, because I know for a fact, because half of them are the gang stalkers, is coming from older people who are way up there, like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and they're upset. Can you imagine that? I could never imagine looking at a young person, especially if I make it to that age, and being upset or jealous. Why? Because I lived my life to the fullest, and look at all I accomplished when I was young. You see what I'm saying? Not to mention I age backwards and I'm a real vampire, but that's besides the point right now, right? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, people can do what they want, but I'm still out here winning. I'm still out here making money. Like I said, I'm running on E, haven't ate nothing all day, nothing. You understand? And every day will be like this until you folks get it together and learn how to use PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo and send a basic donation of some actual sustainable money.
Do you know, of course you don't, that you claim to be rich and yet you're literally begging for money? It's a point that keeps getting made to you, and it's a point you keep missing. Your actions belie your rhetoric. They always have. It's one of the things that makes you extra dumb and kind of keeps you entertaining, because God only knows what's going to come out of that broken kaleidoscope that is your frontal cortex. It's amazing, Chris Genera. Thank you so very much for the tip. That is super appreciated as always. So let me see here. Hi, new here. Yeah. Oh yeah. It would go directly to my. Oh my goodness gracious, mercy me. You know what? Here in a second, I'm going to start the video again, but it will be time for our favorite radioactive acid head cat. Yes, indeed. He is our mascot here at Negative 43 TV. One of two mascots. Will you please, everybody, put it together for Schizo the cat? He's there right now, Negative 43 TV. It's getting really stupid around here, myself included.
Instead of breadcrumbing. All you fools who breadcrumb me, I don't got to say it. You know how I feel about you. And keep it moving. It is unbelievable. Where are these people when you need them? Like, that's why I tell you, friend to none of you. You're all convenient. Look at Michael. Where's Michael when you need him? Michael could have donated this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do you pop up when you want and send me, $10? It's breadcrumbing.
You should be grateful for it. You should be grateful for it. I'm grateful for 99-cent tips, and it's genuine when I say that. You have no gratitude for anything because your entitlement, it's beyond mental illness. There's got to be some higher classification somewhere. But I just don't think there is. Man, wow. You are a fact that society no longer cares about the mentally ill, Negative 43 TV.
What? Like, yeah, it has its purpose, it has its place. I'm appreciative of everything. I'm appreciative of everyone. But when someone really needs y'all.
Indeed, Chris, how have you been?
All y'all know where to be found. When someone really needs help and says, bro, I'm on my last leg here, I need help. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to get to my.
Ladies and gentlemen, he admitted he is on his last leg. And it's true. I think he's as down as he's ever been, at least in the 6 years that I have been involved with all of this Sneedville stuff. It's grim. The only thing between him and genuine homelessness, well, I mean, he is homeless, but it's his mom's patio. If he didn't have that, he wouldn't have anything except the spider tree in. We'll run an ad here in a bit.
My check. Once I get to my check, I can be self-sustained, and then I still want people to donate, but it's totally different because I made it. You know, like now I really made it. Now I'm really like, now that I've got this second check rolling already, like we are on a roll. Y'all want me to work with no food in me? Okay. I mean, anything else?
Well, yeah.
I don't have any toothpaste.
You can't work. You can't work with any food in you, but when you have dick in you, that's working.
Barely got a toothbrush. It's old, right? I mean, what? Are you serious? These people act like I have things. I have nothing to my name right now, nothing other than all my equity. Yeah, I'm wealthy in equity. I don't have nothing though, because of this company and these people.
You have no equity. You have no equity. You don't even know what it is. I barely know. God, you make a clown out of yourself so completely, so often, and yet you persist at it. Has anybody ever told you, dude, what you're doing is like really fucking dumb and could get your ass kicked? Telling you as a friend. It's never happened because you have no friends. You have nobody that cares about you, nobody whatsoever. And therefore, you just shoot this shit out into the ether to make yourself feel like something that you aren't and never will be. How's that?
You understand? They don't allow me to have anything.
Yeah.
When we first started this, people wanted to act fake nice. They didn't send people in my life to help me or support me. They sent spies. You see my point? Like, what? Then donations that they sent all had an agenda behind them, and the agenda is going to come out in court. You know, when they sent $200 to go across the country, right, so that you could get me stranded out there. Your whole plan was to try to silence me. Your whole plan was to try to get me out the picture. And you got the nerve and audacity to get on a fake account and try to role reverse that. I want everybody to be able to talk, except you, because you're not making any sense. And you can't come to my...
Except you, because you're not making any sense. Oh my God, dude. I don't even know why I stopped it at this point. It's just, man, I feel like my brain is getting very, very smooth, at least parts of it.
My platform legally by law. So what do you mean? I'm not trying to do what you're trying to do. Everybody's allowed to talk, but you just have to make sense. You don't want me talking because I know too much. See the difference? Yeah. No, see, what you're trying to do is clear as day. And imagine thinking that any of that is a tactic are going to help you at all. Or
frosted cat turds. They're new from Spub Go.
Do anything for you. Like I said, I just don't understand it, man. You know what I mean? Like, how long are we going to do this, bro? How strong do I have to be? How long can I run until I eventually just, you know what I mean, can't do it anymore?
Your cardio is for shit, but do go on.
You know what I mean? Because y'all don't want to take care of a human being who's an asset to your community, to your world, and been nothing but good to everyone and helped everyone. I have everything to offer. That's my whole point. I have this beautiful future. How am I going to get to it? Can't get to it with no help right now, bro. We're 10 days away, bro. That's it. 10 days. I have to struggle. I have to go through hell just to get to this point. We're 10 days away.
Shit.
And you're telling me not one of you has a harder soul? Yeah, don't talk to me, any of y'all, ever again. Only person I'm talking to is Christina. Are you still with me, honey? Are you listening?
If it wasn't for us here at Negative 43 TV, nobody would know who the fuck you are. Doesn't that suck? Your biggest enemies are the only reason that anybody knows about you. It's again, yes indeed, it's funny because it's true.
I want you to listen to the whole show when you can, please. But I don't know, man. I don't get it, man. I really don't. It's impossible to get. And this is exactly why I'm going to make sure I help people like Cyrax, because I understand what he's going through, because these people tried to do it to me and they've been trying every day.
Well, you probably heard last week that Cyrax wanted him to go to Akron and be security or something like that. Anyway, it was going along very well until Tyree Sneed said he would need $5,000 to $10,000 to do so. That's a good thing. Price yourself out of the market so you don't have to say, no, I'm too much of a pussy. Something might actually happen.
I basically went through the same thing. I just handled it better. There she is. Oh, thank you, honey. Can you answer that for me? Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, you got to forgive people.
Okay. Yeah, Christina. The whole Christina thing. I knew that anybody that's been in Sneedville for any time at all knew that they were going to get back together. It's the most pathetic thing at this point. Again, I said it last week. Christina's a legend, will always be a legend. The control that Christina has over him is absolutely startling. And yet he doesn't do anything with it except help him in a Discord server. And you know what I mean by help him, right? He has to know, or maybe he doesn't know. I don't know. It went past weird years and years and years ago. Holy fuck. There are two things going on here. Tyree's thirsty and desperate. And Raleigh, whoever Christina is, enjoys the homoerotic aspects of this because, again, you know that whoever Christina is has helped Tyree, I'll say it, has helped Tyree jack off. It's happened. It's absolutely happened. It probably happened several times a week. That would be enough to make me... Well, I would never do that. What the fuck am I even saying?
Dude was set up, man. He's not a bad dude. He didn't do anything wrong. He's a normal guy.
Nonetheless, when Tyree's whacking, I think there's somebody joining him.
Okay, what guys are attracted to ain't what there is to worry about. You don't give people a false jacket. I'm not worried about that. What we need to worry about is these criminals who are doing all this stuff to him. And that's what's wrong, is it not? That's what's wrong. Nobody deserves that. Even his family.
But then again, it really does come down to an issue of money, doesn't it, DZ? I mean, he's, as they used to say, he's stuck like Chuck.
Family, I mean, they're the enablers. They're the ones who allow it. You know what I mean? I mean, bro, you've got them corrupt folks on camera convincing the mom and talking to him and saying what their agenda is, which is to get him evicted. The entire process has been for them.
That's not my agenda. My agenda is to get you to jump off of a bridge. Come on, algorithm. What the actual hell? We're just having fun around here. Don't be so fucking touchy. SRP Designs joins us here on Saturday Madness, 37 minutes after the hour, negative 43 TV.
To make me homeless, him homeless, and other people. So we're tied in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's not worried about Cyrax being a PDF file. It's a shame you have to talk around words that just describe reality, but we're at that point. And Cola says, I have not stopped laughing. We're having a really, really good show so far. You'll generally enjoy the time you spend in Sneedville. Great people, stupid roast comedy. I am the roast comedian here. I'm Rich Baritone. Let me hit the button and shut the fuck up.
Into this together, whether anyone likes it or not. So please, honey, can you please answer that for me, that you'll support me in this? You understand? It ain't about liking someone. It ain't about agreeing with all their decisions, and I don't. But it's about doing the right thing. You understand? That's what people need to understand. We're human beings, man. I am all of these people. This is me. We have to stand together and stand up to these people. He's right about what he's saying. And that's the point. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not doing all this training for no reason. And like I said, I'm coming to Akron, Ohio. And when Batman is there, things are going to change.
When you go to Akron, Ohio, you will be listed as a 43 as well in short order because the police in Akron aren't the police in Brownsville. You won't be looked at as a local loony. You'll be looked at somebody that needs to be looked at, like, pulled over and talked to. The whole apparent bulletproof vest and everything. And the mask, you should be getting harassed all of the time. Can you do anything to look more suspicious? I say no.
Lee, that's the thing y'all don't get. I have the power to stop this. when them people is literally rolling up on his property, doing them antics and all that nonsense, you think they're going to do that when I pop out and I'm there? Nope. This is what they're afraid of, people. You're not listening, are you? The Batman stands up to whoever, wherever, and wins. All y'all got to do is fund me. These people funded what was done to Austin Metcalf. Why would you not fund, right, us to stand?
Okay, I'm going to move up a few seconds because stuff like that, it don't exist here. This is a refuge. It's an escape. It's a place where you can go hang out with really cool people and watch somebody that will instantly make you feel better about your life, no matter how bad it sucks. It's Saturday Madness.
To stop all them games and antics. Yeah, they'll pull it with him. They ain't going to pull it with me. No, they not. Trust me, fool.
Please welcome Joshua Carlton to the show. And he mispronounces some things because he's dumb. Because he's really, really dumb, like Akron. Boy, I think there is an Akron somewhere, maybe in Nebraska, where it is pronounced Akron. The regional variances being what they are. Nonetheless, it's Akron. It's not Akron. I think he does it because his brain just shorts out constantly.
Will be terrified. Like, that's the Batman, right? Yeah, somebody shows up on some malicious stuff. Literally, I'm going to have them running down the block. You understand? That's what people don't get. So, like I said, this is going to be fun for me once we get to that point. But we need money and funds. Can you please answer that for me, honey? Can you just support me in what I'm doing here, please? Just tell me the truth.
I'll address this one for all of the new arrivals here in town. And we love it, by the way, here at Negative 43 TV. DZ says, Joseph, you barely had the power to stop a kid's e-scooter. If you're new, you need to go back a couple of years. It's all on his channel, Batman the Alchemist. And look up the days of the scooter. You will not be disappointed. And that reference is to the fact that despite the scooter having brakes on it, he didn't trust them. Could be a plot. So he would stop the scooter with his feet. Literally Fred Flintstone the damn thing. It was funny and it made your brain hurt all at the same time.
Everything I do, this is the right thing to do, man. We're here to stand up to these acts of domestic, you know what. My whole movement has been to stand up to these people, and we're going to stand up against corruption. That is what I do. It ain't about liking someone. It ain't about agreeing with their every action. It's about what's right and what's wrong. And what these people are doing to me is wrong right now. Why am I not getting any donations and money? You understand? So please, if you can, honey, just tell me that you're on my side in this and that you support and back me.
Please welcome Shekels McJewerson to the show. We know him much better around here at Skip. What did you miss? Oh, boy, he's just being extra, ultra dumb. This will be another one that you'll be able to go back through and just reams of comedy. And I did use ream on purpose.
Because I would always support and back you.
It's one of the two ways he makes money anymore.
And everything that you do.
And when it comes to the reaming, he is, of course, catchy.
You understand?
No.
Real talk.
No, it isn't.
It's just pure love. That's what it is. I got pure love for my people, man. I don't judge people. I don't judge Cyrax. That's the thing. Come on, bro. These people created a community.
If you're not judging Cyrax, you too are a piece of shit. Of course you are. That's why we're here. And it's also why Mr. Smith is here on Saturday Madness. It's just going to be even crazier. This one could get ultra nutso bad shit. Shut up. Not that it isn't already.
Feeling that's weak, that we don't need. Well, why would we need that, bro? We need love in this world, man. We need positivity. We need change. You know what I mean? We need human beings to learn how to treat people, and this corporate system is what's divided us. This corporate system and all y'all's little corny, weak jobs is the reason why y'all don't want to donate, because you're selfish and stingy. Why? You don't have to be selfish and stingy to survive when people work together. That's the point that I'm exemplifying. I just don't get it. Like, how it's that hard to send me $20 right now, $50, $100. Just crazy. But like I said, God told me He's gonna come through for me. I sure.
Listeners are gonna love this one. Ledgeview says, I'll kind of rearrange it a little bit. He suggests a tattoo. Cyrax and Cakesters for life, cuzzy. Yeah, it's got to be a tramp stamp too.
I hope so, because I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, I'm human. I don't know how long I can.
And for those of you new here, he does in fact, Tyrese, he does in fact have a tramp stamp, and it says ballin'. I am not joking. A tramp stamp on a man that says ballin'. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he wanted those guys to have something to read. I don't know.
Last without eating anything. And if I do eat anything, it's like a ramen or something real small. You know, I don't even have anything to drink today. Maybe a little bit of soda, water. That's it. That's what I deserve. I should be eating good right now.
No, you should not be eating good right now. You need to put some effort into something, and you need to do it right now. You know, he mentioned something to drink, and by golly, I'm getting a little bit dry in the mouth. Marijuana products will, in fact, do that. So I'm going to go get something to drink, but not before we say goodbye to Schizo the cat. And now we welcome our equally cool second mascot here at Negative 43 TV. It's Stoner the dog. And the thing that makes Stoner really extra special is he's got that Cheshire cat thing going on. He's so fucking cool. Negative 43 TV. I'll be right back, and I'm going to mute. So let's see if we can't whip us up a mute game winner here on Saturday Madness. I'll be right back.
Like, I had a chance today. I could have gotten what I wanted, but I don't have any money to do it. I'm not going to ruin my bank account when that's how I'm going to get my check. I only got $3 in there. It's at risk either way. Y'all ain't listening, bro. I made the check. I did my job. I did my part. I took risks to get to this point and run this business and did everything possible. It was a struggle. That's a man. A man is going to do what he got to do to get where he's going, but the right way, and he's going to follow the law. And that's what I'm telling you. These folks, they trying to set me up. They trying to push me to the limit where I have to survive. They're trying to get me to break the law. That'll never happen. That's what you're trying to do. I already know what you're trying to do. Y'all is mad corny, bro. 10 days away, and this is how I get done. Can't even just have some money so I can go eat. How about a normal whole meal, bro? Meals cost 10, 20, 30 bucks. Y'all need to get your money up and your weight up, not your hate up on here. It's pathetic, bro. Like, real talk, homie. So, like I said, when I get my check, that's $182 and some change. That's more money than any of y'all make. What? I mean, no, it's either you donate or you're poor. So, like I said, you're all poor. I'm still rich and wealthy. What are you talking about? I'm struggling because of y'all, because you all won't do your part and won't do your job. Okay? Donate. It's not negotiable now, like I said. And I'm done talking to everybody other than Christina. I don't want to talk to none of y'all. Stay on my face. All right?
Okay, you're done talking with us. Whatever. I have a feeling that this one is, in fact, already over. So let me go ahead and drop the curtain just to keep things nice and neat here, because I think this is all.
One. Easy. Stay mad.
Yep. Stay mad. Yeah, no, I wasn't muted. Honest to God, I didn't screw that one up. That's for doggone sure. But boy, it was close. In the last show, I was away for a few seconds, and the stream ended, and there everybody was staring at what amounted to nothing. You know, the shit that pops up after a video. I was kind of mortified. Actually, I was mortified. I'm thinking, oh shit, that just looks so very, very bad, but I survived. Just like I thought I would. So let me see what else is here. Good Lord in heaven, he has been just on roll so far. He has nothing else queued up right now. Oh man, what else could be? Okay. All right. Let me see. Can I find something pre-reunion? It should be really, really fucking easy. I mean, really fucking easy. So let's go ahead and look at. I've always been the wealthiest, most powerful man in the world here on Saturday Madness. Oh, let me double click this here bitch. Here it comes. And the screen goes up and everything. Yeah, that worked.
You'd be better off quitting your job and giving it over to God.
Okay, we'll just go back to the beginning of this one. This would be a good jumping off point. Let's see, it's 7:49 p.m. where Tyrese Need is right now. I would expect at least one more stream, maybe 2 or 3 the way he's been going lately, but by golly, we're going to be here. We're going to be ready. So let me hit the button here and stop running my mouth. Here we go.
Yo, 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 yo. So what's up, folks? So yeah, like I said, everybody knows reality, man. Everybody's known reality forever. We're definitely not here for any of that nonsense. We're here to expand, to grow, and I'm working on this business venture right now.
You're right, Connie. Yeah, I would if I won $170 or so off a scratch off right now. I'd shit my pants. I really would.
All my focus and attention is
And
on
it would be a good thing.
that. Like I said, the lift I did today was completely vertical. First time I've ever really done that. Like I said, I just keep on graduating.
No, I've heard yo, 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 yo quite a few times. Quite a few times. Come on, Rich, hit the button.
To another Super Saiyan level, and it's real. And is that not how the Super Saiyans are depicted?
Oh boy!
Right within Dragon Ball Z and everything that they're referenced in. Right, it's exactly how they're depicted. Right, because it's the real concept. So you have an actual Super Saiyan now in the world, and these folks, right, are trying to talk about things.
So now he thinks Dragon Ball Z is real. He thinks somewhere Dragon Ball Z is real. That would be the only reason for him to even believe that I'm a Super Saiyan. Yeah, it's going to impress the ladies. Sure will. Things like that, besides your physical unattractiveness and your bad hygiene, stupid shit like that will repel women for the rest of your life. It's certainly true.
That aren't there, man, people got to get a grip, right? There we go, another honk. Like I said, I'm famous as hell, partner. Famous. I've always been the wealthiest.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Yeah, sometimes context matters. A lot of times context matters. This stuff moves so quick.
Man in the world, what are you talking about? And like I said, my inheritance was stolen. That means that they have to pay it back. Okay. So what that means is that I'm literally still richer than everybody, and I have all the equity.
But you're on your knees begging for money. You're on your knees begging for money. For money, I mean, at the truck stop, there's nothing that you won't do. Absolutely nothing. Desperate homosexual truck drivers are about the only people that would have any interest in you because you work cheap. Oh, yeah, you work real cheap. That beard's going to get crusty real quick, everybody.
Never lost anything. I don't know what folks are talking about. See, folks, they just, like I said, they just cannot handle the fact that I keep winning. I've never taken it out, ever. In any regard, way, shape, and form, I've made every right decision. Everything was a blessing for me, and everything always comes together and works out for my greatest good. That's what these people are upset about. They're upset about the anointing of which is over my life, because I am the only anointed.
Oh, that's all right, Ledgeview. Just, if you listen to as much Tyrese Need as I do, there are times where it physically crosses your eyes. It's very, very tough to listen to at times, but then again, it isn't, because there's so much ammunition in these things.
It's chosen. This is what folks don't get. You want to talk about the anointing. You got this church cult. They were talking about anointing. None of you are anointed.
Again, anointing has nothing to do with bukkake. I said it earlier. Apparently, you don't listen. Of course he doesn't listen. He admits to it anyway. Brother Ardash gives us a read it for the listeners, and it's a movie title. It's an Ernest movie title. Ernest gets strange for a piece of change.
You know what you got to go through to be anointed? You got to go through what you did.
And then DZ follows up with Ernest goes batshit insane. Are you guys writing a song here or something? That rhymed to a point. Ernest gets strange for a piece of change. Ernest goes batshit insane. Keep it going.
You got to go through all of that. You got to go through the people talking behind your back and all this pettiness.
Never a problem, Ledgeview.
And, demonic stuff in society. You have to go through all of that and way more. Look at what I've been through. I'm literally immortal, bro.
You are not immortal, and the way you look, at least proves that. I am still shocked that the condition of your teeth has not caused a blood poisoning issue. I just don't understand. You walk like one leg's 3 inches shorter than the other. You're limping so bad. Could it be that everything you claim is bull? Oh, yeah, it is.
Survive the impossible. Like I said, before you say anything to me or about me,
Right.
be real and be fair when you speak. You
Okay,
understand?
I'll be real and fair. You're a fallen rich kid that bent the silver spoon. You're obviously insane, which is one of the many reasons that your dad actually hated you. Your dad was ashamed of you because you were, I'll be kind and say, just a nerd. And you know he was, what with that staring at the floor thing that he's got going on. Yeah, suck on that too. I have another movie title right here, right now. It's from C4. Ernest lets narcissism and schizophrenia take control.
Because you're not being fair.
Right.
So, like I said, it is what it is. We're all grown adults here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, hell. Anyway, I've had that grift on the screen for quite some time, and we need a new sponsor around this place. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of our show is brought to you by Gas Station Brand Hot Dogs. You'll love them. Tyree can't afford them, but you'll love them. Oh, dear. He's went quiet. Whatever am I to do? I'll give him a few seconds, and then it will be time to grab, yes, I said grab, the slider of destiny. And move that bitch to the right. Maybe we'll find something that broadly resembles content.
Wow.
There we go. Boy, I'm getting really good at filling time here.
Told her about the channel.
Uh-huh. Ooh. I told her about the channel. Well, she's going to be impressed.
It is hot. Hold on.
I hope he's wearing the trash can if it's hot.
Yeah, I told female officer about the channel right
I
now.
should say, for the newer people around here, he calls that cosplay thing that he wears all the time the armor of God. I refer to the armor of God as a trash can.
Now, that was cool. She was nice.
It's a molded fucking trash can. It's a little thicker than a trash can, but come on, dude. That might not even stop a knife. It might not. You don't know anything about Euronymous or a guy named Varg, but Varg killed him by stabbing him through the head. I don't think that's quite as hard as a human skull. You would be fucked.
I think she was a state trooper.
What?
But yeah, like I said,
a state trooper? Are we serious here? Are we serious here? Oh my God, do we have the Ernest movie titles here? Just chillin'. Ernest experiences a full tart out. Just chillin' again. Ernest goes to the truck stop. He be eating beef there. Tube steak, I believe. Ledgeview says. Ernest goes to Cakesters. Just chillin' comes back with Ernest can't get any donos. C4 comes through with Ernest tries semen as chapstick.
Said, I'm out here. I'm going to keep on doing my thing. I'm going to keep on being me. And
here's another one from Ledgeview. Ernest deploys the Adam's apple.
Of course, people are going to have something to say. I mean, of course, you're going to get, some people showing love and support. Some people feeling another way.
Oh,
again,
man.
I don't know what's going on in the world right now. I ain't out in the world, but I imagine.
Oh, this show is just going really, really good, isn't it? It's getting ready to go quite a bit better. It's almost smoking. If you got them time, that'll be within the next 5 minutes. So get your weed, get your feed, get your drink together. Whatever you're doing, we're going to do it together.
I imagine a lot of people are struggling and going through it. And even out here, and I try to put a smile on people's face. I understand reality perfectly, man. I'm just saying that.
2 more Ernest movie titles are kind of carrying the show right now. Ledgeview says, Ernest finds an Adam's apple babysitter, and Deezy followed that up with Ernest Goes to the Truck Stop is a keeper. It most certainly is. Ernest Goes to the Truck Stop. If you're driving, maybe some of you have already pulled over.
As a society as a whole, I mean, to watch me do this for, I'm going on my third year. Hi there, somebody waving. I'm going on my third year. I've had my 2-year plus anniversary already this year. So we're literally on the third year of me being the real.
Well, it looks like Sis is going to Jersey and she can't smoke during the drive. Will you be able to smoke when you arrive where you get to? And I will double down in honor of you, Sis. Yes, I will. I will get extra high. This show could get really sideways, kids.
Batman. And I've just gotten so much done and accomplished.
Of course, drive safe. That's the most important thing at this moment.
It's just unbelievable. Like I said, this is my job. I take it very seriously. You know, I mean, it perplexes me that we have a society that will complain. And
it's Saturday night, and again, I mention this every now and again. I'm 64 years old, and I came up as a weed smoker, say, in the early 70s. 13 years old, be 1974, I think. I come from a time where in a certain suburb of Columbus, you had to sign a form to get a pack of papers. You had to, man. The fines were big. If you had like a half an ounce, you could be looking at 30 days in jail. And now here we are openly talking about the weed that we love so much. I never thought I would see this. Never thought I would see this.
And, you know, whine and talk about issues. But when it comes time to put their money where their mouth is.
Want a movie title? I've got one for you. It's from Sheriff Gunn Sent. You listeners will love this. Ernest Sits in the Backyard.
And back and support something that's real and someone that's real, which is the Batman. When it comes time to actually make a real stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one's from L. Frost. You listeners are just having a hell of a time right now. You really are. This is good. Ernest spreads his cheese.
Man, nobody wants to put any money behind.
Just Chillin' follows with Ernest Gets a Job.
Behind it. That's the thing that I just think is weird. I do appreciate the support. I appreciate the people who say they respect me. He looks like a villain. He up to no good. What's up? So, like I said, at the end of the day, I appreciate people who do support me.
It's even better now. It's even better now. Sheriff says Ernest shits in the backyard, which is a little snappier, but the other one was pretty good too. I mean, it was relative for sure.
Sign, buddy. It is a walk sign, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Cool. How about we do this then? So yeah, like I said. Man, these people, they've got to learn to drive, bro. It's ridiculous.
Well, you don't drive at all, so they're probably not bothering you at all. You're just a bitter fuck tease. He comes through with another Ernest title. Ernest Goes to an all-male orgy. And then Just Chillin' with,
like I said,
shut up. Just Chillin' comes through with Lawn Jockey Ernest.
At the end of the day, we just keep on moving forward. We keep on pushing forward. I know exactly what I'm doing. Trust me, I know how to do everything right. I don't even make a mistake. I'm like a machine. And the reason why is because everything was designed against me and completely
We have 2 more movie titles. It's just kind of taken over the show. And that's when the show is at its absolute best. That's for sure. Colette comes through with Ernest Finds a Bat Cave. And L. Frost comes through with Ernest Works the Glory Hole. And I agree, C4. This is some funny shit we got going here.
Fair. My entire life. I've been set up a million times. I've had people try to set me up and foiled. They plots and they ploys every single time. And God pulls me out of everything the right way. I always escape everything. It's just quite hilarious, man. And that's part of why I am the Batman. Right. But like I said, this ain't fake. This is real. We get in the straight hard body. We get active. We get busy. We stand against corruption. It's the walk sign. So, I mean, there's an older guy. He gets to see Batman. You look like Clint Eastwood almost in Gran Torino.
Ernest Goes to Hemingway. You're right. Right off the top, I don't really get it either. I mean, Ernest Goes to Hemingway. I mean, if Hemingway is let's say a metaphor for doing bad things with shotguns, yeah, that could work.
They done when it's filming. He's got to be retired. Yeah, he's got a nice little car.
Oh, hell no. C4 once again. Ernest gets his shit pushed in. You know, I really haven't listened to that asshole for 5 minutes. It is great.
A retired old man.
Gets his shit pushed in.
That's the dream right there. Not really, but you know, that's my thing, man. You know, I go after life experience, and I've traveled all over the country. I would rather travel and keep making bands and stacks. These people, they want to keep getting online and talking some way, but you're not making any sense, brother. You're trying to tell me that I'm not who I am and these weird concepts. I don't have time for that, man. I know exactly who I am. Like I said, I've made and spent more than anyone who ever walked this planet with cash and money. I'm a financial connoisseur.
Oh, go yank a cow's dick. Anyway, Sheriff Consent comes through with Ernest gets overdrafted. Do you have a movie title? Throw it in there. It's so much fun. It really is.
And these people know I'm a genius, certified in the books, and a gangster. So at the end of the day, it's like, what people don't get is, you know, I don't make money. Like, I mean, money don't make me. I make money.
Horse shit. Why are you begging? Why are you admitting to the fact that you have $3 in your bank account? And then if your rhetoric was true, you wouldn't have just $3 in your bank account and have hundreds of people praying that somehow you get overdrawn. Richie, he never actually had a food truck. I think he worked at one, but no, he didn't own it. No.
Money is easy to me. Like I said, I'm about to manifest millions upon billions, trillions of dollars.
I thought he actually worked at one for a while, but then again, you know, like I said to the newer people here, the lore gets just so deep.
All over again in front of your face through what? Through God, through universal laws of karma, right? And I'll be that crazy guy that's talking.
You're just a crazy guy that's talking, and that's about it. Here's one from Just Chillin'. Ernest goes broke. That would absolutely be a laugh riot, certainly. And Joe Pack follows up with, yes, he does follow up with Ernest gets 5150.
Until it happens.
That's very
like
nice.
I told people on this network.
That's very
right,
nice.
Like I told Red Pill, right, that I would be the real Batman, that I would have the Batmobile, that I would have the bat side. It's not about money. It's not about.
Oh, here's one from Shekels McJewerson that will either tickle your funny bone or outrageously offend you. And if you're here, being offended is probably not something that happens to you very often. Jim Varney, starring in Ernest Gets Gangbanged. Ooh, talk about fissures, huh?
About what you have. You have to have the right stuff within you. Everything is within you. All the answers are within you.
Got another one from Frost. Ernest plays the skin flute.
And that's what we teach and promote over here. These people, they can't self-reflect and can't go within. So what I realize is it's not my job or my burden to carry. And this is what God had to teach me.
Your life is your burden to carry. It's not up to us to take care of you. Sheriff Consent is on fire because he usually is. Joey and Ernest doesn't get his birthday cake or eat it too.
And I have to learn through the.
Oh, we'll be all over this guy on his birthday. July 21st, I think, the day he gets paid, we'll be here on Negative 43 TV. That will be covered pretty much around the clock. It should be extra pathetic. And here's another one from Ledgeview. Ernest circles the drain.
These people the hard way, you know, through a lot of, you know, suffering because I have to listen to their delusion that doesn't exist, right? But the point is, I've learned that failure and lack of belief in God is not, hi, Fido. That their lack of belief in God is.
Yep, that's the same dog that barks at him every single day.
Not my burden to carry. That it's not my problem.
I don't know. Maybe walk down a different street. You know, spice it up a little bit.
You know, the problem with all of you.
I almost know the telephone wires by name, for God's sakes.
Out there in the world, let me explain this to you now. The problem with all of you out there in the world is that your perception is not reality. None of you. Unless you see what I see. Your perception is jaded. Let me explain to you why.
Jaded perception. We'll let him explain this because it's got promised to be just brain mush.
When you come across me and you talk to me, right? If you look at me, if you look real close and you look at my features, I resemble Jesus, right? Without trying. this is who I am. I've been the Messiah my entire life and walk on this planet. I was sent to save.
So why are you so fucked? Why is your life so very bad, so low quality? If you were the Messiah, you wouldn't be begging for money, I don't believe, because you would, in fact, be all powerful. Yeah, you know, splitting the Red Sea and all that horse shit, you know, whatever you care to name. That was Moses. I got that one messed up. But you wouldn't be in this situation. You would not be in this situation if you were the Messiah. You are a hopeless piece of shit that literally smells like, oh, I don't know, what, onions and ass? Onions and shit, to get more to the point.
This planet and save all of you people. I am your actual savior. I am the Son of God, the only Son of God. I don't.
He's the only Son of God, so he just eliminated Jesus. He just pushed him aside and stepped onto that stage and sat down on that throne. His blasphemy it's just disgusting. You know, I'm not a religious man. And it just, oh my God, it's a burr under my saddle, as they used to say back in the 19th century in the Wild West. Anyway, we have one from R-Dash. Ernest tells a trucker, $20 for the bat hole.
Walk around touting it. I don't brag. I don't try to make a big deal about it. I'm very humble, right? But I know who I am. And if you doubt that for a second, well, then it just goes to show
people with NPD aren't humble by definition.
That, you know, you're delusional. And that's why these folks, they want to project, because they're trying to deny Jesus Christ. They're trying to deny God. They're trying to deny God's Son. They know that I'm the second coming. I've proven it all in front of their face. I've done everything. Rose from the tomb, resurrected multiple times, survived the impossible. I'm literally immortal. God made me that way and told me it. God told me directly I was immortal. That none of this came from me. Right? So, I mean, took on a truck and one right in front of you. Still, you want to doubt. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So, you know, people who are like that, who are wicked, they're going to doubt no matter what, because they're just against God. And that's the thing. You go against me, you go against God. You know?
There are thousands, I'm sure thousands of people, I suppose we could call them. It's kind of the default word. A lot of people on YouTube that are at least as bad. There may be some that are worse. It wouldn't surprise me if there are some people on YouTube that are actually further gone than Tyree Sneed. It's almost a frightening concept, but instead of being hospitalized, institutionalized nowadays, they're on YouTube. I think every crazy fucker in the world, any crazy bastard that has access to YouTube, oh, dude, shit's on it. And narcissist, it's a narcissist dream.
You know, anybody out there in the world, if your perception tells you that I'm just a normal guy, or all these weird things y'all want to say that's not even what's happening,
I think
there's something wrong with you. That's all I got to tell you, because it's all proven. And the channel alone is just an inkling of what I've done, and that alone proves it. On the channel, you can go, and there's tons of proof that everything I'm saying is true. Yeah, I've always been the wealthiest, richest man in this world, and I chose to struggle and be real, and I did everything for everybody, right?
Let's just stop that right there. That's stupid. I chose to struggle. No, you didn't. Nobody chooses to struggle. I have been there 2 or 3 times in my life where it was really, truly a struggle. You know, losing a job that you've had for 24 years, that's a fucking struggle. Sure is. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of shit you could never deal with. You don't have the maturity to deal with shit when it really does go pear-shaped, as they tend to say in England. You're not equipped to live life. In general, I'll have to say it. I say it every show. You are incompetent to manage your own affairs. Now hit the button and shut up, Rich.
Care of kids that weren't mine, right? These people tried to take half of everything I own, or tried to take everything I own, right? Did all this crazy, corrupt stuff, stole vehicles from me, all sorts of weird stuff, right? And
Joe Pack, I am right there with you.
And it cost me a lot of money, but who cares? You know, like, whatever I lose, like I said, God will give me back. And I truly believe that. And he's told me that word for word. And I don't care about material stuff. I care about love and truth.
You don't care about material stuff. At some point in the show, you can pretty much bet everything you got that at some point in time, he's going to go through his inventory. Because every time he goes through his inventory, he's feeling very insecure. And he goes through it a lot because he feels insecure all the time. Always remember, and if you didn't know, this is an actual quote, he has an inferiority complex the size of Mount Crumpet.
Because I am love and truth in its embodiment, and I've said this since the beginning of the time. I am the truth, the way, and the light for real. If I was fake, if I was fugazi, how could you contest something that's been proven?
I don't think Jesus Christ would use the word fugazi, and it's fugazi, you stupid fuck. Ever. Come on now.
Been on this planet 35 years this time and go around.
And done nothing.
And every part of my walk screams that I am the Messiah.
Oh,
every part of my walk screams who I am. I am Yahweh. I am what I am. And you folks are watching it, and you're watching a vessel that the Holy Spirit of God has inhabited and dwells within me and is speaking through me. Okay? You're seeing the Holy Spirit and its power, right? And this is all real.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else doing what I'm doing, right? You could take any man or woman on this planet. What you just saw me do on those bars today, you can go to the short videos on this channel. You will never see anyone do. You know why? Because I'm the Son of God.
I usually don't like dead air, but it's getting to a point where the words are literally escaping me. Literally escaping me. It's a bad comment on society. This guy should not be where he is. The state of Texas doesn't care. Society at large doesn't care. In fact, society at large anymore would more than likely tell you that putting somebody like this into an environment where perhaps they could get the help they need is wrong. Is wrong. Because after all, it's a whole Batman thing. He can be Batman if he wants to be. You can be anything you want. No, you can't. No, you can't. You're not Batman. And you're not the Son of God. You are a disgusting piece of shit that has taken human form and wears shoes 4 sizes too large. You are a piece of shit that's taken human form and enjoys wearing ladies' blouses and tank tops. You're just one of the absolute worst people on the face of the earth. And just saying that alone, well, it kind of proves it. It's disrespectful as fuck, stupid, obviously not real. Obviously not real. Man, you need to be chained to a brick wall.
I'm the Son of Man. I do it through God, through the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit literally inhabits me and dwells within me, and I'm able to do things that nobody else could do. I'm able to perform miracles like I've done right in front of your face.
That disownment thing, man, it gets kind of brutal, but at the same time, he's out there, he's smearing the family name, but fortunately for them, he's only smearing it to a relatively small number of people. So therefore, they don't really care what happens to him. I think the whole thing with this family ended really, really badly. But yeah, at this point, they've got all the power in the world to step in and get this motherfucker off the street. Not for his sake, but for society's sake. Don't do it for him. Do it for the people around him. You just allow him to go on and on and on and on and on. This guy has violent thoughts like every day. And maybe, although it will probably absolutely never happen, what if he has that psychotic break? What happens if this guy decides, okay, here's the day, I can't even say get a gun, he wouldn't know how to operate one, but he would, grab a ball bat or something like that and just clock out. He's potentially a high risk to society. You need to step in here and come get your boy.
On camera, still you deny me. That's not me talking, that's God talking. That's the Holy Spirit. You understand? So that's the whole point is, people can tell themselves what they want. You always want to dismiss. Y'all want to keep on with your fake talk and your fake opinion but it's not making any sense. See, you're acting like you're me. I'm the one who's with it. I'm the genius. I'm the one who can tell you what it is. When you get a guy like me and I'm talking the way I'm talking, you should probably pay attention because you know it's real because I keep it real G tough and I'm a gangster in the street. So God never let.
Yeah, one of my favorite videos relative to him wearing clown shoes is he was in, I believe, Kansas City, jumping rope, and it was really obvious. Not that it always is, but there was just that extra something. I think it was a close-up on the back of the shoes, the heel area, where there was at least an inch, maybe 2 inches of free space. It's really pathetic. And I think the reason that he does that is because of the old wives' tale, as they call them, of your shoe size being emblematic of the size of your you-know-what. It is, of course, not true, but he's so desperate. Yeah, maybe somebody will buy it. Of course, they won't.
Let go of me. He never let go of me. And he's been with me through everything. And the challenges and things I've come up against are insurmountable, man.
Oh, yeah, new arrivals. He also believes himself to be a vampire. We can't make this up. I couldn't write this on 2 tabs of sunshine.
I was dealt the worst deck of cards ever. I think I just heard someone say Batman from the highway. And like I said,
orange sunshine, that is.
Said if y'all want to help me today, right now.
Swimming pools, movie stars. No, I don't know where that's going.
Now, I'm just struggling to barely get by. I mean, really struggling because I can't really be messing with my bank account anymore, right? So I didn't even get anything today that I need. Every day I'm struggling, just trying to literally eat and get by. All I'm trying to do is get food in my stomach, man. I'm just trying to eat. And like I said, It's just so weird. You got those folks and they want to say something about that.
Right.
I mean, sir, did you listen to what I told you? I was set up and targeted for making too much money.
Right.
What you're saying, right? You go against me, you go against God, brother. That's all I have to say about it.
A lot of money generally doesn't get you targeted. More often than not, it gets you over.
I'm the Batman. Real people do real things. Real people go through real things. I am proud of my struggle. I am proud of all my suffering. I'm proud of my sacrifice. See, that is the walk I chose, the walk with God.
That is not the walk with God. Everything that you just described is not the walk with God. The idea is if you find God in your heart, your life will improve. Okay, and it's worked for a lot of people. There are some people out there that don't want to admit that, but it's worked for a great many people. Some people need honest religion in their life to straighten themselves out. You would be one of them, except, well, it got into your head. Pardon me. It got into your head, and we see what it morphed into, didn't we? Did we not see what it morphed into? Yes, a God complex. You've said you're God. You've said you're the Messiah. You said you're the Son of God. You, in your mind, you have replaced Jesus Christ. Holy shit, fuck Batman. You're out of your fucking mind. If God in heaven exists, in hell exists, and I happen to believe that it does. I'm theistic. I don't belong to a team. You're doomed. You're absolutely fucking doomed. When you get to hell, they're going to put your ass in the sauna.
The walk with God is not about having a bunch of money and not struggling and not walking.
And can you just imagine a sauna in hell? Got one from Downrange. He just arrived at the show. Ernest goes to concentration camp.
The walk of God is to go through every challenge.
Yeah, I think the last show somebody actually went the Ernest goes to Auschwitz way.
Within this realm and conquer the matrix, which is what I've done.
This is also underground comedy. A lot of the show, almost all of the shit that we do here for the new arrivals, it ain't going anywhere else. Not nowadays.
That is so much greater than saying you go to a job and be a wage slave. You're bragging about something that no one would brag about. See, you have to shift your perception and change your mentality. This is why I'm a mass teacher. This is why I teach the world. I've educated the public for over 20 years. You understand? My walk on this planet is holy. I'm holier than thou.
I'm holier than thou. You wouldn't think that this would be a hole that he could continue to dig himself into any deeper than he has already. Yet he did it. He absolutely did it. Let's take a break for a second. I'll read one for the listeners, and it is from DZ because, of course, it's from DZ. He's one of the head writers here at Negative 43 TV, and he gives me zingers like this. If he were to buzz off his hair and shave his face right now, he would look like an AIDS patient.
Something holy within me. This is why the devil and the enemy comes for me so hard.
And yeah, Downrange, it would be really hard to beat. Yeah, it would be hard to beat the Auschwitz thing.
This is why
I started to say "Body" by Auschwitz, which is an anal cunt song for real.
They say these put downs and say these lies and say these atrocities and do these things because they're trying to hide the truth from not only the public, but they want to convince me and talk me out of my blessings. My blessings are not in Christina's hands. They're not in nobody's hands. They're not in anybody's hands but God. My life is not in anybody else.
Okay, that's the first negative statement relative to Christina that I have heard in this one. This one goes back to yesterday.
It's his hands but God. And like I said, when you got them folks like Christina, you'll see me walking around traffic in cars like right now. And they've already done this a million times, and it's all on camera, documented. So when that gets presented,
it was you. I imagine that it was you, Skip. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know in Australia this is morning TV? Well, it would be if we were on TV, but we're on YouTube. What the actual hell, ladies and gentlemen? Please welcome and wish a good morning to Stu.
Presented to the lawyer, it's a huge deal. I'm not worried about a court case. Y'all have to worry about that. And then you have to worry doubly more because Batman is active in the street operating. I've funded this entire project out of my own pocket. I've accomplished more than any agency. That's a fact. You
funded this out of your own pocket. It's no wonder you look like Pestilence Divine.
Tell yourself what you like. But the fact is that I'm the one who came up against the Freemasons and defeated all of them. Okay? I put Empower Network out of business. Go look it up.
That is true. That's the really mystical thing about this whole thing. We're going ahead. We're leaping into the future if you're here in the United States because it's Sunday morning in Australia. It's kind of groovy that way.
Right? I have stood up to every company, any restaurant, anyone who was corrupt or even slightly said anything wrong or targeted me. Right? I've been targeted by these underground elite organizations on here on YouTube, by YouTube and Google. I'm filing lawsuits on all of that. Right? So what do you mean? I didn't just defeat that. I defeated a male and female witches coven. Entire covens run from me in fear. People are afraid to speak my name now because they think they're summoning a spirit. You summon the Holy Spirit.
Tyrese Need. No, it's not striking fear in me.
These people are being haunted by my ancestors and actual ghosts. Not just haunted, but the truth is that my enemies, like I said, I mean, they're dropping like flies every single day. It's not YouTube.
Got another one for the listeners from Sheriff Gunson. Joey in earnest gets knocked out by Dickie Eklund on crack.
It's karma tube for me. It's just something I turn on. You know, it's just like that lady said. She said, and it was crazy because you could hear the tone in her voice, and I just thought it was one of the most powerful things I have ever heard. And it might creep you out if you're not willing to embrace it and think about it and understand it. It kind of creeped me out for a minute. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, man, it makes sense, bro. A lot of things that people think are evil or not evil, man. They're just powerful and they're of another dimension and of another world. You know, the spirit realm is really real. It's something I'm extremely interested in. And all I do is study the spiritual realm. There's some glasses I found out that they claim you can see the spiritual realm or the ethereal. I don't really know if that's true, but I want to try it. When I get the money, I want to buy them. But my whole point, she said, I've been a great spectator, really. You understand, to what the Holy Spirit can do. She said, you know, there's nothing, I'm not special, which I disagree with. I know that's not true because I know that I'm special because God told me.
You're special in like the short bus bicycle helmet sticking pieces of bologna to the window. That's true.
I'm the most special person that ever existed. That's why.
Oh, you're very special.
My life is so beautiful all the time, and it has such magnitude and purpose to it. Remember, how much money you make or a job you work, that means you're empty inside.
Wow, that means you're empty inside. Let me take that back a little more because I don't know. It's like it jammed my brain or something. Let me see if I can't shake it loose
Hear
here.
the tone in her voice, and I just thought it was one of the most powerful things I have ever heard. And it might creep you out if you're not willing to embrace it and think about it and understand it. It kind of creeped me out for a minute. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, man, it makes sense, bro. A lot of things that people think are evil or not evil, man. They're just powerful and they're of another dimension.
A lot of things that people think are evil aren't evil. They're just of another dimension. Oh, man. Holy shit. Hold on to those brain cells tonight, huh?
And of another world. You know, the spirit realm is really real.
You know, now that I think about it, fuck them brain cells. You know what it's time for? It is time for Smoke 'em if you got 'em here on Negative 43TV's Saturday Madness. It is the bottom of the hour wherever you may be in the world, of course, unless you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's 5 minutes until the top of the hour. They just have to be different, don't they?
It's something I'm extremely interested in. And all I do is study the spiritual realm. There's some glasses I found out that they claim you can see the spiritual realm or the ethereal. I don't really know if that's true, but I want to try it. When I get the money, I want to buy them. But
wow, really? That's really insane. That's like off the chart insane, people.
my whole point, she said,
Wow.
she said, I've been a great spectator, really. You understand, to what the Holy Spirit can do. She said, you know, there's nothing, I'm not special, which I disagree with. I know that's not true, because I know that I'm special because God told me. I'm the most special person that ever existed. That's why my life is so beautiful all the time, and it has such magnitude and purpose to it. Remember, how much money you make or a job you work, that means you're empty inside. It means that you're a robot. It means that you sold your soul to a system, a corporate system, and you were unwilling to keep your soul.
All this happens to you for having a job. All of this happens to you by having a fucking job. That's how he feels superior. That's not even cope at this point. It's verging on word salad. It's an extraordinary statement.
Within this realm, no matter what you say, no matter who you are, my words will touch your heart because you know that they're the truth. I'm speaking through dimensions. I'm the architect of this reality. I'm the Son of God, and I'm telling you 100% that you'd be better off quitting your job and giving it over to God. 100%. Because
as in you. Giving it over to Taiwee's Nerd. Oh my fucking God. I'm starting to rage up a little bit. Yes, I am indeed. This might be a good night for Ledgy from here on out. I'm kind of feeling it right now.
Because working that job is literally what's enslaving you. I mean, it literally is your actual issue. So see, you're trying to say something that's lunacy. You want to talk about jobs and about if you're like I said, you got these folks and they don't do anything independently, and you're at beginner phase and you want to talk down on me, you're never going to succeed. You want to talk down on the guy that you should be trying everything to learn from and listen, because the knowledge base is through the roof, but you're worried about fake internet beefs and nonsense. See my point? No, see, you're not counting your blessings. You're not being appreciative of anything. And in turn,
you're telling me that I'm not being appreciative of anything when you shit on people that give you $5. You don't appreciate jack shit because somehow in that fucked up head of yours, you seem to believe that the world revolves around you. You say it a lot. It's simply not fucking true. It's not true. You're fucking nothing that you claim to be. Good Lord in heaven. Did you know that somewhere there's a drainage ditch for everyone? I'm joking, algorithm. What the fuck?
That's why you stay poor. It is you who's on camera like that. It is you that we can see that has nothing. It is you who is empty. These people are all hollow inside. They're empty vessels, right? It is me who is full of life, full of potential that I live up to.
You're full of semen. Stop it now.
Full of love, full of truth, full of the Holy Spirit. Full
of cum, like I said a minute ago.
Full of God. See, I'm happier now than I ever was when I was rich as hell. I've had bank accounts with over 300,000 in them, and it ain't nothing to me. I don't care about money.
Here comes a
And real
time.
people who have money, they spend it. See, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to tell me I'm someone I'm not. That's silly. Don't waste your time, because that's all it is. It's a waste of time. There's nothing. I don't care what anyone thinks. So now,
Apparently.
all of that talking, all of these panels, all of that games, it's all completely pointless, right? I mean, it is what it is, other than the fact that, like I said, I mean, it's caused me some stress and whatnot, but, you know, I regenerate, man. I feel like God heals everything I go through. I'm sure I'll be all right. I'm always all right.
Thank you so much, Downrange, for the super sticker. Highly appreciated, as always. Thank you very much.
Get through everything. So, I mean,
you see that, Taiwee? I'm genuinely grateful for that. I really am. You are grateful for absolutely nothing, because for some fucked up reason, you think the world owes you something.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said,
if the world owed you something, your dad would have never backed you up against the wall and pelted you with tennis balls.
I'm so much happier walking my walk now than I ever was when I had money. It's not even comparable. I love what I do right now. This training, I think it releases endorphins. Y'all can't even do this training. This training is above your pay grade and above your level. Do you understand that?
Your training is bullshit. First of all, I cannot do the stupid shit that you do. My arthritic shoulders will not allow it. All I would say at this point is find a recumbent bike, set it at 15th gear, and have fun for the next hour. Move it from 15th to 24th gear. You won't last 10 fucking minutes. Your legs may snap.
Y'all think you can do it. You call it working out. Listen, anyone in any gym, I'm stronger than. I'm the strongest entity on this planet right now. You can go to the videos and look. It's all.
You are not stronger than I am. Those muscles that you have are all show, and they're simply from repetitive motion. They certainly didn't come from a high-protein diet. You have what you have simply through repetition. It's actually sort of a lesson for all of us, but in your case, it's not. It's just dumb.
Proven in front of you. There's no one coming close. You put me in a gym, and if I just eat right, if you give me access to everything I need, and I take a protein, you will see something that you can't even imagine.
I will see a scrawny fucker working out in a gym.
Within seconds, because the training, the everything is there, because Christ, God, has been working on me this whole time, and with very little resources. See, the point was to build a super soldier. I understand God's plan.
Wow. Super soldier. He understands God's plan. He's really, really, really off the rails here, everybody, but you didn't need me to tell you that.
The point was to build this ninja. You have to have something holy to be Batman. That's what y'all don't understand. You have to have someone that the Holy Spirit dwells within, because the Holy Spirit is a spirit, right? A spirit flies.
A spirit flies, everybody. Spirit flies. Anyway, I have a read it for the listeners here, and I have it from Downrange, our friend in Australia. He says, Joey is built like a pixie stick, skinny as hell, and full of sugar. You're right, Downrange. He sure is sweet.
An angel flies and has wings. Only angels survive what I've survived. I'm an actual angel. I'm just operating within your realm you call reality.
Are you Jesus Christ, or are you an angel, or are you God? Please make up your mind.
Remember, every day, if you're cheering against an angel, then you're not going to heaven. So where are you going? Common sense. Hell, right? So like I said, that's the truth.
No, we might go to a town in Waynesville here later this week, an antique thing and whatnot.
You understand? That's the only truth.
That's where I might be going.
Only truth within this world, right?
And I'm certainly going to the golf course on Tuesday. That's going to happen as well.
That I am God's son, and that I'm looking at all you mere mortals and you regular human beings, and I'm laughing. I am laughing, not at you, not at your expense. I'm laughing because it's like, it's just a little chuckle. Like, you know, it's kind of funny to me. Like,
and you're doing that with us? Lord, you don't even know how to use common phrases, for God's sake.
You know, because you all talk so much. You say so much. This is the same way God looks at you. God laughs at the wicked. I laugh at you. I laugh at the wicked because you're not talking about nothing. See, that's the point. You're so desperate.
He doesn't laugh at the wicked. He regards them with scorn, just like you.
Trying to get on YouTube and say something. But when I tell people to come out here and see me, they're all terrified of me. That's all that matters. See, I've become terrifying to the world, no matter who it may be. Why? Because I have the Holy Spirit within me. Because I'm God's son. You understand? The world doesn't.
El Frost, I got to read it for the listeners because I just love it so much. You're on my Bose system, Rich. Yes, the sound, the voice of Rich Baritone coming out of quality audio equipment. Who'd have thunk it, huh?
Hypocritical. They don't believe in God, right? They're scared of God. I'm telling you. Because as far as you're concerned, I am God to you because I'm the vessel he's operating within. And he told me that word for word, I'm God in human form. So it's like...
Never heard of doing that, Skip. Come on, say something. Oh, I got to hit the button. Wow.
You want to talk about God, but you don't get your praying to me.
Right.
You're talking to me. Because God is speaking through this man right now. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, people can say what they want, tell themselves what they like.
Okay, that's
do
good.
What they like.
Good to know.
I could care less.
Right.
You know what I worry about every day?
Everything.
The Holy Spirit operating within me.
You don't worry about the Holy Spirit operating within you. The Holy Spirit operating within you gives you joy, not worry. It takes the worry away. It's part of the whole point, you know.
I don't care about money. I don't care about any of that. I'd like to have enough just to eat and do what I need to do.
I got to read this one for the listeners for no real reason. It's from Ledgeview. Rich Qualitone. Yeah, I like that too.
But I'm going to tell you what, this journey is irreplaceable. And this is what that lady was talking about. She was the real deal, man, I believe, because she made a lot of sense. A lot of sense. They have videos of her claiming she was healing the sick. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. And what I do, right? But I want to get to another level with that.
We're going back there. He said something about healing the sick. If so, it's the first time I've ever heard it. This could be a very, very special moment.
God is speaking through this man right now. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, people can say what they want, tell themselves what they like, do what they like. I could care less. You know what I worry about every day? The Holy Spirit operating within me. I don't care about money. I don't care about any of that. I'd like to have enough just to eat and do what I need to do. But I'm going to tell you what, this journey is irreplaceable. And this is what that lady was talking about. She was the real deal, man, I believe, because she made a lot of sense. A lot of sense. They have videos of her claiming she was healing the sick. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Well, I did mishear it. I did misunderstand it. He's supposed to be healing the sick. To my knowledge, that's the first time I've ever heard him say something like that. He's going to heal the sick now. He's going to put hands on people. They can feel the Holy Spirit through his fingers. No, that's wow. That's just fucking crazy. You're not Benny Hinn, and by the way, he doesn't heal people either. He's what we call a con artist.
And what I do, right? But I want to get...
And what I do, I need to clip that. I really, really do. Here's one from Skip. It's a movie title, Timu Jim Varney, starring in Ernest is a fucking mom.
To another level with that through God, by God's will and God's will. You know what I mean? But, I mean, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here healing. I'm here bringing healing. I'm here bringing healing to the sick, healing to my people. I'm here changing the world. Every step that you will see me take, everything that within my life, every breath I breathe on this planet is a living testament to God.
No, it's not. We've went over it. I'm not going to explain it again, but it simply isn't. You're actually evil and deluded. But of course, I've always suspected that you kind of sort of know that. Got another one from Skip. It's another Ernest movie. Timu Jim Varney starring in Ernest is a televangelist grifter.
You understand his greatness and his glory. But that is the truth. That is the only truth.
Could you imagine this guy back in the day on public access TV? Oh, boy.
So like I said, my whole deal is people can tell themselves what they want.
Please welcome the real Tyree Sneed. And yep, that's what I do. I really ought to clip that. I really should go back and get that.
You understand? People can tell themselves what they like. People can pretend all day. People can do whatever. And like I said, my only issue is I'm sitting here and I'm doing God's work and God's will. And you see that the public refuses to support me. But they'll support the most wicked people.
And by the way, RTS is here on a Saturday night, which officially makes us the hippest, coolest place in the world on YouTube. Not in the world. We only exist on YouTube. But yet what I said stands.
There is underground organizations that are sent and run by your U.S. government. Trump, Biden are all involved in this. And all they do is acts of domestic, you know what?
We're the double OA. We don't really answer to the president even.
This is an evil, demonic country. You all sold your soul to the devil. And I'm here not only standing up to you, but telling you at this point I've figured out and realized it's a waste of time because you already lost. You lost the minute that you allowed any...
You have a loser telling you that you lost. Maybe you did. He's an expert, you know.
Demonic spirit to inhabit you. You lost the minute that you weren't pure and righteous like me. You lost the minute that you weren't a good person and you know that you're wicked and your ways are wicked. The minute you chose to be wicked, you lost. This is what I've always known.
Oh, yeah.
You already lost, partner.
Let's go.
You understand? You want to always sit there and you have some weird jaded viewpoint and you want to watch people go through things, right? You're empty and you're hollow inside. That's misery. You understand me?
That massive hit I just took reminded me of something I either read or saw on YouTube, of course, a couple weeks ago. Marijuana usage is up 60% in the 55 to 75 demographic. And they're puzzled. How is this happening? We brought it with us, you stupid fuck. How much money were you paid to tell people something I could have told you right off the top of my head? The marijuana usage is going up because we're not our parents' old people. We're completely different than anything that has ever barreled down the pike before. You know another thing that apparently we have brought with us? Venereal diseases are up among the same group. Okay. We can't figure out how this happened because as a whole, this generation was slutty as fuck. There you go. How many hundreds of thousands of dollars was spent for things I could have told you immediately?
Me, I'm happy every day, man. I love my life, bro.
No, you're not.
You know what I mean? I'm out here living, bro. You know how heavy this thing is? To me, it feels like nothing because that's the strength of God. It's the same thing she said. She said, I'll be up here for 6 hours and y'all be wondering how I'm not tired because the Holy Spirit is operating with me and me.
It's because your mind's broken. That's why this is still going on, because your mind just doesn't process things properly. Because if it did, you'd probably have a blood infection. I don't know what one has to do with the other, but at this point, we're just shooting rubber bands at the stars because who fucking knows?
She said the truth. She said, I've been a great spectator. Right. The Holy Spirit.
That was an album by Edie Brickell and the Bohemians back in the late 80s, early 90s. And the title of it just always stuck with me. Shooting rubber bands at the stars. It's just a great description of doing something useless.
Spirit has operated in me. It operated in me when I survived that truck.
Of dreaming a dream that will absolutely never happen.
It operated in me. Everything I survived. When you made those phone calls to Seton Hospital and what happened to me. Yeah. That I've explained. I've survived things that are unsurvivable. I didn't get any help. I didn't have nothing. They did nothing for me ever.
You had heartburn.
Right. And they really couldn't. And at the end of the day,
acid reflux, whatever you care to call it, and it's probably your fault.
I'm still here.
You live a high pressure lifestyle that you really don't have to subject yourself to, but it's perfectly okay because there's all kinds of comedy buried within. You just got to find it.
People can say what they want, man, but my journey is of a spiritual nature. My journey is with God. You understand? So I could care less about what people think, what they tell themselves. It is what it is. And that's all I want to get rid of and away from is anyone who's on some weird kind of jokey nature. There's nothing jokey about me or my life or what I do.
You're a clown.
What do you mean? I didn't ask you for your opinion.
I mean, you're a clown, but again, do go on.
See, that's your energy, right? Your energy is that. Over here, we're all serious business, and they know it.
Uh-huh.
And they know they can't compete and can't catch up. What God told me.
You know, we got a couple minutes left, and this smoke 'em if you got 'em. So what the hell? I'm going to click the preheat on this thing. It works great, and it really burns through your shit, though.
Is if everyone is against you, how powerful have you become? You understand? I've got everyone against me. I embrace it. You have to embrace being disliked. You want to be successful? You're going to embrace being disliked. Even Steve's, before what happened to him, whatever, right? Which again, obviously he said it was because of ghosts. This man said that a ghost visited him. I'm guessing it was my ancestor protecting me, right? And he ended up going to the hospital, okay? And then later, whatever happened, happened. So, I mean, look at that. Use Steve's as an example of what not to do, because his family was doing witchcraft, probably him as well. All these people around me have been doing witchcraft on me 24 hours a day. This is the country you live in. You know, we don't tolerate Satan in America. It's just that simple. We're not.
Well, stop being on YouTube and the voodoo will stop. See how that works? Yeah, there's a doll somewhere. It looks like Pinhead, except the pins are all the fuck over. It's almost wearing armor now.
Going to. You understand? See, y'all are used to being able to dismiss somebody and say, oh, they're this and that. Right? I already know. I could give you the terminology. I'm a genius, but I'm not going to say it because this network has rules. But I know you're used to dismissing people and that's what you would like to do. However,
this is the only place that you are not dismissed, and you just pray to God that we would dismiss you. We're the only ones, buddy. Everybody that watches you literally either hates your fucking guts, just you as a whole, just despise you, find you annoying, find you simply crazy, find you funny, or any combination thereof. Everybody that watches you thinks you're an old-fashioned idiot.
It's not that simple with me, brother. It's a little bit more complicated, right? And you got someone here that you don't have an answer for. And the worst part is God took a street dude, a street gangster and a real thug who's living the thug life for real, and using me as an example to show the world, everybody, people are gathering different concepts. Some of them, they all have truth to them. They're good, right? But
Morton Downey Jr. as well. If you weren't around at the advent of Morton Downey Jr., the first year was fucking nuts. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. You can tell it definitely from another time. And for the first year, it was a fucking massive hit. I mean, massive. If I was on second shift, I got off at 11 o'clock, and I was home by 11:30, right in front of Morton Downey Jr. He made obnoxious into like an art form.
At the end of the day, the main concept is to come to God, to believe in God, and to have freedom. I really don't understand what point you all think you're making. I don't pay a mortgage.
Yeah,
I own.
No, you don't pay a mortgage because you don't own anything at all. Skip says, my fucking God, Morton was hilarious. Morton Downey Jr. There was another guy out there. Does anybody know about Dr. Gene Scott? He was a real loony case, and he tended to be on, like overnight, very, very late night. He was a preacher, but he was out there, and he was funny too. You had hotheads and drunks watching Gene Scott at 1 o'clock in the morning, like me.
Everything I have, I worked since I was 16. I bought everything I own. I bought cash, right? That's success.
We have somebody familiar with Dr. Scott.
That's what you want to do. I am light years ahead of anyone in this world, and you want to tell me that my reality doesn't exist and I'm not who I am. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
Because I think that's sad and pathetic.
You would.
Because it's not true. See, the truth is proven. What are you talking about?
The truth is proven. What are we talking about? Again, as I like to say, describe your surroundings in this moment. Please do. Oh, what? I guess everything you're saying is bullshit, huh?
So this is the thing, is they cannot handle it they have to deny so they can continue living within their delusion.
I'll read this one for the listeners. They're probably younger than we are. Skip says, shout out to the old guys club. Yeah, we're talking about TV shows that were like from anywhere from 30 to 40 years ago here. It's nuts. It'll happen to you too if it hasn't yet.
And their actual illusion that doesn't exist. You understand? These people see it right in front of their eyes what it is. I just heard them again. They're still talking about something that doesn't exist.
Ah, yes. Robert Tilton, he was more of an early morning guy where I lived at. Success in life. My fucking God. And the Pastor Gas, just the fart videos in general, are just fucking hysterical. Yeah, farts. Yeah, that's the lowest form of comedy that there is. But put together with his facial expressions, I first saw that around the turn of the century. I can actually say that. In a big old WAV file, and then I found 3 or 4 more of them, and it would, oh God, man, it would, in the time, it was all the rage, trust me.
Saying that I'm things that I'm not. Like, what?
Man,
like,
when the internet was
dude, that's
new,
odd, man. It's very weird. Get help, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Some of these people, a lot of them, they really need help, bro.
When the internet was new, I just can't tell you. You know, my parents witnessed the advent of radio. I witnessed the advent of the internet. And when it was brand new, I cannot tell you the wonders. I had bought this computer. I set it up in my kitchen. And it's New Year's Eve. And for some reason, I wanted to listen to WGN. Don't know why, but I did. And I found it. And I was there in about a minute. It was a much slower experience back then. But there I am. I'm listening to WGN for no purpose other than I could do it. It shattered my mind. It made the world extremely small. And then, of course, I was here, of course, for the advent of the smartphone, which changed the game entirely. Many people no longer use computers. They just use their phones. I mean, what the hell? It is a computer. What I've seen in my lifetime has been absolutely extraordinary. But the advent of radio and the advent of television, especially, to have seen that like my parents did, what? Oh man, television is a new experience. Oh my God, it would be beyond belief.
Like, I got people losing it. And if you look at the movie in Batman, I keep telling the world, these films were made about me. I'm the prophecy. I'm the legend. I was born on this planet just like when Jesus Christ was born. What did the kings try to do to Jesus?
Batman was first published, I believe, in 1932. You were way down the fucking line. None of it's about you. It's impossible that you could have been the inspiration for Batman in any way, shape, or form because it was created again in 1932. I think Action Comics #1, if I'm remembering correctly. And everybody knows. Everybody fucking knows that Batman is like an American tradition at this point with very, very deep roots in the societal mind, I suppose. Very deep roots. You are not Batman. No, you're not. Bob Kane, and I forget who was the writer with him on that, created Batman in 1932, and they were working on it at Detective Comics #1. There we go, Detective Comics #1 from 1932, and they were probably working on it in 1931. You were at least 4 ball sacks away from existing.
Christ.
Maybe 3 ball sacks, but you were down the road.
You're watching it in front of your face. What did Carly Fiorina, my aunt, who was the CEO of Hewlett Packard, try to do to me my entire life and is still trying to do? Come on, bro. They don't want me in the picture. They knew, they heard. There's a prophecy. There was a son born on this planet, just like Jesus Christ, just like back then. Jesus Christ was real, right? And Jesus Christ was a highly trained, I repeat, a highly trained individual. He was a warrior. If you actually do your research, he was just like me.
Yeah, dial-up was crazy. I went with a small company called Infinet, and I was hitting 128 on a regular basis, which back then was just mind-blowing quick.
You understand? Jesus Christ was something else. He wasn't just some guy who was peaceful. This is what people don't get. No, he was not. That's where you lie. You saw what he did when he went in the temple. You heard what he...
You have fun with the puppy, DZ. We will see you next time, dude. Love you. Truly love everybody, but love you especially, DZ. Have fun with the puppy.
Did when the kid stepped on his sandal. Do you not remember?
No.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, little homie, want to step on my shoe today?" You understand? Like, yeah, Jesus Christ was very, very gangster. That's reality.
Oh, God.
So I mean,
oh dear, excuse me for that. Excuse me for that. Jesus Christ was gangsta. Jesus Christ was gangsta. At the risk of your soul, maybe you AI guys ought to try something with that. That might be funny.
Folks just have to understand, you want to sit here, you want to paint things. There's another honk. You want to paint things like they're nice, like they're in a light that they're not in. You want to paint things.
News groups were really, really cool. If you found one, I found one that was dealing with like MP3s. Don't even remember the name of the newsroom, but that is where I downloaded my first album. I had a pinger running so that my connection would not die, and I downloaded Django Reinhardt's Jungology. First thing I ever downloaded, and it took me a day. And I thought it was the most miraculous thing that was ever created. God, will you look at it? And then Napster came along? Oh, shit. If I just wish I still had the stuff that I had 30 years ago before I got Chernobyl. I lost thousands of songs.
Things like it's something else. Okay. But all of you I see are miserable. And I'm happy. Every day, I'm happy. I just love life, man. I don't need much, man. I just need my little bit, and I'm good.
Says Jesus called people little homie.
How much easier is that? Can you imagine how much easier that is? This is why they're jealous. How much easier is that than to sit here and go and support a corporate satanic system that you know is doing everything against us and against humanity? Are you not selling your soul when you go work for this corporate system? Are you not? You are. You know you are. Y'all feel it. You can feel it in your heart that the words I'm telling you is reality. You understand? I understand that people have to work.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. I understand that people have to make a living.
Right.
Trust me. I'm very smart. I'm a genius. Okay? I had a 4.2 GPA out of high school.
Bullshit.
Top 10 of my class, diploma, distinction. I've excelled in everything I've ever done. I've made and spent more money than y'all will ever imagine. You can't imagine.
The AI is getting absolutely scary to a point of, I don't know, maybe it ought to be destroyed.
Ends I've seen. You don't even know what power is. When I get money, I have power. Okay, I've had so much money, I don't even know what to do with it.
You say dystopia nightmare. Oh, come on, dude. You see, that would have been perfect. Can you say dystopia nightmare? Then right into it. It would have been beautiful. We all make mistakes. I mean, look at who we're dealing with.
Okay, like I know how to wield money as power. So again, folks are crazy because what they're showing is their desperation. What you all show when you talk the way you talk is that you've never seen money.
Yep, good idea, because we will be moving from Smoke 'em If You Got 'em here in just a couple of minutes. So one more time.
This is why you say that I'm upset. I'm not upset. I'm upset because I'm telling you reality. I'm not upset. I'm being aggressive. I'm
not upset. I'm upset because I'm telling you reality. Jesus, man, he's on a roll. It might be hard to get a hit in here.
I'm a man. I'm letting you know what time it is and letting you know, hey, anyone can come talk to my face and you ain't going to do that because you're scared. That's a lot different than being upset. That's aggression. That's being a man. See the point? It's you who is mad and upset. And when I stick around and I keep talking to you, you see that. And these folks, they'll try to think of something to say and they're just saying, spewing lies and delusion. Does that make you feel better about your horrible predicament? Because your predicament is still terrible. You're still in the same boat. You're still empty and miserable.
Wow, let's see. My existence is miserable. I just had a huge hit from a device that would have been unthinkable 30 years ago. A 1 gram cart that you can screw onto a battery and hit up. That's some science fiction shit. And you know what? I'm getting ready to go make another cup of coffee, decaf this time around. Going to have a nice little late dinner after this. Hang out with my wife. None of which you will be doing. Certainly not the hang out with my wife part. Know what I mean, Vern?
Still could never do what I do working out. That one individual, I'm his hero. He wants to be a boxer. Oh, that's cute. It's cute, really. It's cute that people want to copy me and emulate me. It's cute. Mike Saha wants to be me. Red Pill wants to be me. Right? Groovy Jimmy wants to be me. Pretty much everybody wants to be me.
No, nobody wants to be you. Nobody wants to be you whatsoever. It's like I'm a mason and you're a pile of bricks. I select which bricks I find humorous and I exaggerate them. The bricks I do not find humorous, I just let go by. And eventually, I build a wall of roast comedy or psychosis, all of that good stuff.
Gigi Allen want to be me?
I just love the guy that took the name Gigi Allen. If you haven't watched the movie Hated, oh my goodness, please, you have not lived until you've seen film of Gigi Allen throwing shit off of a stage.
Right? All these women even want to be me. Right? That's why I can't even date, because every time I get around with them, they get so jealous, they start lashing out. Facts. You understand?
Lash
I'm
it
a
out.
nice guy. I'm a good person.
Yeah, I guess you could consider things like get the fuck away from me lashing out. Yeah, I see that.
But I'm also one that you don't play with. You understand? So, like I said, at the end of the day, I am what I am. That's what Yahweh means. I am Yahweh. That's what I've realized. I am what I am. You understand? People can say what they want. This life is beautiful and it's very, very mixed up emotions, feelings. It's different. Nothing is just one way.
Yeah, it's Hated. Yeah, it's called Hated. And if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. You don't even need to be a fan of Gigi Allen or punk music or anything. You will not be able to close your jaw for almost an hour. It's not very long. But, oh, boy, you've never seen anything like it. Take it from Rich Baritone.
You understand?
No.
Like, but I'll tell you one thing, good and evil do exist, and that never changes.
Right.
I'm good, you're evil. And that's why I wear this and stand up to y'all folks. And I'm winning. I'm defeating
You're evil, we're good, and you wear that stuff because you're out of your fucking mind.
all of you in the street. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this all over the country, every city and state. Batman took over everything. I'm going to take over every block, literally, because I'm an actual...
Yeah, such great songs from Gigi Allen. Die When You Die, and I think Eat My Fuck. Was that from James Hetfield's guitar? It all runs together.
Gangster. And these people just aren't ready.
Die when you die, you're gonna die.
They're not. They're not ready. They don't understand. I'm the type of dude, bro. I go put work in,
Oh, no
smile and
shit.
laugh about it, and go eat it.
You know Merle Allen? Really? That's fantastic. Yeah, I've always suspected that he's at baseline. He's probably a pretty mellow dude.
Guy Fridays. You know, you could say what you want, and you can hide on these
But he looks extremely frightening.
panels behind these.
I mean, extremely frightening. Go find a picture of Merle Allen right now. Please, or don't. Depends on how much terror you can stand.
Cameras and computers, because you're crazy, and act like you're telling me something, but you're really telling me nothing. You're telling me nothing. And at the end of the day, you're just trying to sit there and make me go through things and cause me stress when I'm a gangster. Right. But who's had to...
Yep, what SRP Designs has said, it's on your screen. I'll read this for the listener so you can stay in the conversation. Gigi walking around Lower Manhattan smeared in shit, blood, and puke. That happened. That's in the movie.
be strong enough to endure all that physically.
Just to give you an idea of where that whole thing is going.
So who's the strong bad, who's the bad gangster? Me. You just proved that I'm the baddest dude that ever walked the planet. And every time y'all say something that ain't true, just remember, I'm the baddest dude that ever walked the planet, and that's why you have to do that.
No, Tyree, as bad as he smells, he'll never stink like Gigi Allen. As bad as he smells, oh no, he'll never touch them. And look at the top of your screen. You will once again see one of our Oh God, what did I call those things? Yeah, on a stick.
It's corn.
Why is the word eluding me?
I'm not Wes Watson. I don't let it get to me.
I must be ripped off my ass.
To the point that
Yes.
I go create issues for my
Drone on a stick. That's absolutely right. And did you know that smoking too much marijuana can sometimes interrupt your train of thought? Something to think about from Negative 43 TV.
myself. I don't let it get to me, right? To the point that my life is affected. He did. Wes Watson did do that. Wes Watson couldn't hold it together, right? Wes Watson is a criminal who is driving a stolen vehicle because, like I taught you, Freemasons do not own anything. They do not own any cars. They don't pay cash for any vehicles. He's a liar. And they're recruited out of the prison system. Freemasonry has to do with the prison industrial complex. They use the car companies to promote the cars and vehicles to people like me who actually have the money, because I was always the one buying the cars, like going to the grocery store. I own my own car lot right now. I have about 5 cars. One of them is somewhere else. The guy's supposed to be holding it for me, and I got to see if I can ever get a hold of it, right? And these folks don't get, I was the real Fast and the Furious. So you want to discuss the concept with me like it's cute, like I'm going to talk to you, like we're going to have a conversation, but you don't get, you're talking to the mob. See, I'm not trying to have a conversation with none of you, right? I'm telling you, come out here and see me face to face, and you won't do it. That's all that matters. The conversation doesn't go any further. You're terrified of me. This is a no-fly zone. I mean that. You understand? So like I said, it is what it is. We don't
it needs to be seen to be truly believed.
tolerate anything but respect over here, brother.
The funeral scene from the G.G. Allen movie, I mean.
You feel me? Like I said, I don't know why people are running their mouth, hiding behind computers and phones. It's very cowardly. It's very embarrassing on your part. But over here, this organization doesn't play with anybody. I will remind you, or anything or about any matter. We run the streets. We run everything. We run your country. You understand? I am the mob. You feel me? So again, people can say what they like. People can try to paint things another way that doesn't exist.
Well, thank goodness for that.
On the internet. That's all it is. It's cute, really. It's very cute. You deserve a little bow tie. Maybe I'll buy you a pink unicorn. That's what y'all are, grown men, and you're cute.
Oh, that's so tough. That is so tough.
You should go do ballet.
Pink unicorns are always on the tip of a really tough guy's tongue. Always.
And wear a pink tutu. That's what you should do. Yeah, you're cute. You're real cute, right? You're trying to be cute for me? I'm all right. Not interested. That's the thing these folks don't get. They all want to be cute for me. It's ridiculous, man. You got a bunch of man fans on here. Like I said, end of the day, man, people know who I am, man. That's my cape saying hi. People know what it is. People know who the boss. Like I said, just wait, man. Wait till God give me all this bread and bless me like he's promised me this entire time. I never doubted God.
Doesn't work that way. After all, God helps those who help themselves.
God, I believe in God's promise. I had the devil sending these agents and people and staging them around me on the internet to try to talk me out of my blessings. What you don't understand is God will never let go of me. I'm going to get my blessings no matter what. I could cuss up a storm. I could say everything, anything. You know what I mean? He's going to give me my blessings no matter what. That's what you don't get. There's no requirement. We make mistakes. We're all human, man. God knows where your heart is at, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, assuming that everything is true. Yeah, he knows where your heart's at. And wow, Jesus X Christ. The hottest corner is waiting for you in hell.
Even if you like revoked your faith, God is not a God like that that's going to sit there and say, nah, I'm not blessing him now. Because see, it doesn't work that way. This is the problem you people don't get. God loves who he loves, man. Love is love, bro. Love is pure. God is love. God is pure, right? And the devil is the devil. And he had to teach me that because for a long time I was confused. Long time I didn't understand.
For a long time you were confused. You were still confused.
Because
it's never changed.
You see all these evil people hiding behind the name and image of God, and they're doing evil towards me. You know how many times I got set up and things I went through? I went through everything in high school. Everything stood up to everyone. My whole life has been, I survive, I come back, and I rain down fiery hell on everybody.
So, how comfortable was your school locker?
And that's what you're
You
watching.
got stuffed into it, That's for the newer people around here.
Again, I've been doing this my entire life. This isn't the first time. I think this is the most epic proportion
Seems to be going that way. Welcome, Lobster, to the show.
that I've ever seen it be. But that's what people don't get. I'm a revolutionary. I'm not a movie actor.
Yeah, Lobster, I'm still here. It's impossible for me to do a show under 3 hours. It just seems to be a concept that is beyond my reach. So here's what's going to happen very shortly. My wife is making taco pizza for dinner, so I will do something that I did recently. Once again, I'm going to be rude, and I will leave you to your own devices. I will be monitoring on my phone, but I'm going to go eat dinner with Mrs. Baritone because, after all, it's the right thing to do.
I'm living biblical testament. Every step that I take, every move.
Oh, man, Led Juice says he should talk about himself for a change, Rich. Good night to be a listener, but it's always a good night to be a listener.
I make every move you make.
Oh, dear.
Everything that I do on this planet, on this soil, is biblical. My suffering has been biblical. God told me word for word. I am what Kanye West tried to claim. This is what narcs do. They take the words out of my mouth.
Oh, boy. Take the words out of my mouth. Well, that's it for Smoke 'em if you got 'em. But just for right now, it is time for all of us to hail Sarge on live on Negative 43 TV, 15 minutes after the hour.
And they're evil, so they start saying what's true for me. They're all doing it. They all repeat my words in front of you every day. Look at it.
They're evil, so they
Narcissists
do what's
are
true to
possessed
me.
by demons.
Something like
There's
that.
no such thing as mental illness. There's called being inhabited by a demon. The devil is real. Greatest lie the devil ever
So what you're saying is you just told us your entire problem.
told was that he didn't exist. Get educated, sir. If you want to have an educated debate with me, if you want to catch up, let me know.
Okay.
I'm not above anyone. I'm a servant of God. I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. I'm just telling you reality.
I'm not above anyone. I'm a servant of God, but I am God's son. I am the Messiah. I am God. Holy man, what a roller coaster ride through absolute insanity, huh?
That I am, in fact, wealthy as hell.
By the way, you can't get this on network television.
I am the wealthiest man to date in this world. In equity, cash means nothing, and I don't hold cash. Holding cash is for suckers. So I don't know how many times I have to repeat my philosophy that has proven to work. If you don't want to listen, well, you'll never get anywhere close to me. So you got fools running their mouth, but they live on Section 8, and they rent, and they all mooch off everybody around them.
Skip's having a big greasy burger. What about you? What did you have on a Saturday night? Usually it's something more festive than what you might have during the week.
Did you tell me anything? It's not making sense. And then what they do is they go behind the scenes and they try to dismantle your living situation as if that would prove anything. Being underhanded doesn't prove anything other than that you're underhanded. See what I'm saying? No. Like I said, those are your issues, man. Every single person on this network is homeless and always will be and has nothing. So they want other people to be, and that's it. It's a crab in a bucket mentality, and it's got nothing to do with me. And I'm about tired of hearing it. So like I said, I have everything, man. You know what I mean? Always. That's why you stand corrected, and I corrected you. So I have nothing to defend. Like I said, people have nothing to say to me. Look at him right there. He's got his whole elixir. They got cool cups. Everything, right? See, they want to change it around. Oh, I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm not whining and complaining. That's what you do every day. Every day, y'all are crying. I'm not a crier. See, everything you say is about you. Quit talking to me. Quit approaching me. That's illegal, dude. So, like I said, it is what it is. I'm winning. I'm filing a federal lawsuit. I'm not worried about nothing. I need to gain nothing, right? I'm just saying the truth. You people are okay, right? You're who's well off, but you're unhappy. Right? You don't want to help me. That's just sad, man, because I'm doing God's work. You see, if we don't get people in the world to start helping the people that are doing God's will and God's work, knowing what they're going through, knowing that their struggle and their walk is so much harder than a normal person. I mean, I literally protect y'all while you sleep. I literally wear this armor, might be 30 pounds. I wear this and I go to you know what every day. That's how I live. Like I'm in a you know what zone, because that's what it is for me. Because I'm on a different ethereal realm than you, a different dimension. I'm transcended time. You understand? I understand what I'm coming up against, the principalities and the spiritualities, but a lot of my stuff, it's all been physical. Yes, it is physical. We're out here standing up for y'all, all you folks. If you work a job, I stand up for you, I protect you, right? All these police officers, I stand up and I protect you. You're supposed to protect people, right? But who's there to protect you? Batman. Now you actually have someone, right? So my whole point is that I don't sell people a fake dream. I don't talk fake nonsense. That dog's excited because he sees the cave, right?
Right.
But like I said, everything here is real, living, breathing testament of God and God's will. Like I said, just look at the videos, man. That's all. The videos will speak for themselves. I don't have to do no talking, man. And that's the whole point. I'm just going to get quiet now. When people want to talk like that, it's like you can try to put me down. You can try to say whatever and use words and whatever and talk like that. But it just shows that you don't believe in God, man. It just shows your lack of faith. If you don't believe in me, there's something wrong with you, because you're saying you don't believe in someone that has risen to every occasion, survived the impossible, proved everything, risen and resurrected in front of your eyes numerous times. Resurrection is my hobby. Literal resurrection. That's what I've done. So
resurrection is decay now. It's going to take me some time to get used to it, but I'll try.
when these people want to talk, I mean, if you ain't going to be fair, man, I'm not interested in hearing it or responding any further. You understand? I understand what a big deal I am. I understand that I'm not based off YouTube. I'm based off God. My base is God. This is why the line moves for nobody. You can't affect me because, well, I have God with me, and you know the truth. You know the truth that I'm God's son. You know the truth that I'm not based off of a YouTube or off of how much money I make or any of that, because I'm not of this world. You understand? I'm the son of God. I'm the son of man. So like I said, let people think what they want. Let them tell themselves what they want. My life has been extremely challenging. It's been a beautiful life, and it's been extremely beautiful. I mean, I've had luxury. I've had all that. That's not the beauty. The beauty comes in the pain and suffering. You see, all this pain and suffering, all of this pain. I turn pain into power. That's what Batman is, a product of pain. God has a sense of humor. God is a Batman fan because God told me word for word. He said it was my idea. He's the one who made me Batman. You understand? And if you look at my history, you can look at my social media networks. You can look and see that there was signs before I even knew I was Batman. I had backgrounds and stuff, and I always was into it. Even on the show, you can see that I knew that where I was going. I knew that this was calling me. I knew what my calling was. I didn't know completely. I didn't know, hey, I'm going to be the real Batman. But something in me, I just always knew it. I always felt it. This has been my whole life. I've been Batman my whole life. Like I said, God speaks to me. He told me word for word that my identity was hidden and protected most of my life, because had people known who I was, sounds just like Jesus Christ, don't it? See, you don't get that the Son of God is Batman. That's the whole point of this. Yeah. So imagine who Jesus Christ was. Was he Batman? Did you ever ask yourself that? Think about that. Maybe there was a Batman before me. See what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You want to rewrite history. You want to do all, I mean, it makes sense. You're coming up against demons. You're coming up against mutants. You're coming against all these evil, wicked people and the principalities and structures. I mean, look at it. The Vatican runs the world. The Vatican is pure evil. Yeah, the Pope got his karma. See, we all have to go through the same process and thing, right?
The Pope got his karma. Very interesting take there. Unfortunately, it's probably one that's fairly widely shared. You know,
happens to all of us, but there's a way of going about doing it. And when you do, and you back the kind of hideous acts that the Pope of the Vatican does, Rome and the Vatican is who does all evil in this world.
Wow, that's amazing. I thought it was you. You learn something every time you watch Saturday Madness. You're on Negative 43 TV, 23 minutes after the hour. Got one for you from Skip. Timu Jim Varney stars Ed, Ernest does incremental starvation.
Okay. I mean,
Yep.
and they represent everything I'm against because I'm trying to stop child trafficking and protect children and kids. That's like one of my biggest things I'm on because in my mind, I'm in touch with my inner child and I am kind of like a kid still. It's just how I think. I never really aged within my mind or aged even in my body. I aged backwards. And I've just always been able to relate to the youth. And they need a role model. And I try to be that for them because my role model was my father. See what I'm
Well,
saying? So it's
that's one reason you're extra fucked up.
like I always want to work with the youth. I always want to inspire the youth. I'm glad that I do, and I know I do. And that's really
We suspected maybe your father worked with you as a youth. I'll leave it at that.
one of the biggest motivators for me. I don't think about it most of the time. I'm just thinking about what I have to do, and I'm just standing up and doing the right thing. But I try to every now and then I get reminded, because they'll drive by and one of the kids will yell out Batman, and I'm like, it just reminds me, that it's bigger than me. I know that there's probably some that watch my channel. You got a lot of parents, they'll stop and they'll say, hey, look, you really inspire my kid, and like he really looks up to you, and that's good, great divine confirmation of why I do this, because it's
It
not
is?
for me, it's for the world. It's bigger than
God.
me, and if I can change someone's life for the better and I can inspire them to be great and be amazing, that's great. And this is what I understand, that like I said, that's why the reading just came out and told me
Romeo y Julieta.
I get down to God and ancestors and spiritual realms. I'm tapped into source. I sit at the
I am checking out some cigars that fit my budget. Smoking one tonight from Cigars International. It's called an Arganisi. And it's like, one of those cigars that's, 25 of them for $25 sort of thing. Kind of surprising. But yeah, I'm trying to find something that I can, bulk up a small humidor with.
right hand side of God every day. And it told me, it said it's an energy, you know what. And now I get it.
Juliet, okay, I've got it. Been a long time since I've had any of those.
They want me to get in that energy because they're immature to take away from what I'm doing. See, the devil can't fool me. You're all the devil. You're trying to talk to me like that because you're trying to get me to care and think that I have to defend and that I'm supposed to be after material or chasing money when that's not my purpose on this planet.
Oh,
I'm going to remain
really?
doing my purpose. Like I said, I'm pretty close to my check. I just need help from the public. If anybody wants to, out of the goodness of their heart, have a heart and understand I'm really struggling right now.
Right.
I've gone through hell. I'm just trying to eat, bro. That's all. And I'm trying to get through to this check. I've been doing this for 2+ years. I've made plenty of checks.
Really?
I've been through this over time and time again. Every time I get through somehow by the will and grace of God. Every time it looks impossible, but God, right?
It's always impossible for you. God has nothing to do with it, because if God exists, and I personally believe that he does, he's had nothing to do with you for some considerable amount of time.
But God. I'm asking people in the public, if you hear me and you hear my cry, just like God hears my cry, please help and please donate right now, because I'm just trying to eat, man, and it'll help me tremendously, and it'll have me in a better mood and put a smile on my face.
I may order a 5-pack of Christophs of some sort here after a bit. Love those things myself. San Cristobal's I'm a huge fan of too.
And like I said, I'm going through all sorts of stuff. I have to yell and scream. I have to stand up to these folks. I have to put everything on the line to do this. I come up against real criminals in the street, and a lot of the real criminals that are corrupt. I mean, it takes a lot out of me, man. I put my whole everything every day. It's like they said, you've given this city everything that you have. You don't owe them anymore. And that's really,
you've given them nothing. So yeah, that kind of sort of makes sense. Got another Ernest movie title from Just Yellin'. Ernest wants his check.
Really the truth already at this point. I've been doing this for 2+ years. I've literally protected Brownsville and the Valley from unseen forces. I've literally changed things here. I'm the man who created the economy, most of it down here. You all just don't remember because you don't remember me, because I'm real low key. You don't remember when I had all this money and how much stuff I paid for and did and changed. So it's like, people know who I am, man. Even people that I talk about that are wicked as hell and won't
My
get the job.
God,
I see some of them. It looks like some of their
by golly, we have a winner. It is Skip. I was in fact muted. I was talking about cigars, but I really can't remember what I was talking about now because it's always just a little embarrassing, but it's fun for you, which takes the embarrassment totally away. We have a winner in the mute game, and it is Skip. I'm telling you, it had to happen sooner or later. Oh, goodness, am I ripped. And it's a good thing, not a bad thing.
wives and stuff are subscribed to me, possibly. Like, that's good, but just understand everything I'm saying is true about
And Just Chillin' comes in second place. It would seem to be very, very, very close.
you. So, like, I don't know what the point of that is, but I mean, clearly you should see the truth. Maybe you should get a divorce, right? So, I mean, if that's what it is, I could.
Yeah, what I was talking about was I was thinking about also getting a 5-pack of Camachos. Oh, Lordy be, I love me some Camachos.
Be wrong. It could just be a name, but I'm just saying, Batman, nothing gets by me, man. I pay attention to everything. You know what I mean? If you have an evil agenda and you're trying to sit there and watch me or monitor me, I've had monitoring spirits. I've been through the whole thing, man. I've been gang stalked this entire time.
You are being monitored so closely, you just absolutely have no idea. Was that a fly that flew by you, or was it a microphone? Could be. We've deployed about 1.5 million fly microphones in your immediate area. We've also deployed some very special mosquitoes that are actually cameras. It's fucking crazy, dude. You have no idea whatsoever.
I stood up to everyone.
Ain't technology groovy?
I win right in their face. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna keep on winning the way I see it. Keep on winning and keep on pushing. That's all we can do, right?
No.
But like I said, that's the whole thing, man. You know, it's just discouraging, man, when, you know, everybody else is cool. I have no support system. They're all taken care of. They're all happy. And I would like to have that, you know what I mean? And I'd still do what I'm doing, but I just need new people in my life, man. Like, I have to literally create my own family. I need new people, bro, because my people don't do nothing for me. They left me in jail to you know what, and knew what I was going through physically. And I'm lucky that I made it out and survived. So, you know, it is what it is, man.
Yep.
And I still forgive everyone because forgiveness is for you, not for them.
You forgive no one. You said just yesterday, you don't forget anything. You don't let anything go. That's the opposite of forgiveness.
You know, I got all my own people. They won't help. They won't help any of us. They won't do nothing for us. It's all designed on purpose because they're all wicked and evil. And they know that I'm this close to getting this whole thing started for real and making it. I've been making checks this entire time. I've run this Batman thing efficiently, but it's like I'm getting to the stage. I've been doing it 2+ years, and I'm to the point that after this next check, I can really change things. I can really start like I'm going to be in a groove, and I'm going to have what I need finally, like enough.
You will never have what you need because you are too lazy to go get it, and you honestly believe God's just going to drop cartoonish stacks of money, bags of money from the sky. Wow, Jesus X, you're just doomed by your own stupid thinking. We find it somewhat hilarious. And you know another thing, Tywee? The red triangles are officially endorsed by the real Batman. Suck on that.
You know what I mean? The way I view it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I don't know. I need people to help, man. That's all. I need people to help. I need people to show some love and support and just understand, yes, I'm struggling and I'm proud of it because it's a badge of honor because I was targeted for making too much money. Last thing I did, I cooked and I made like 11 bands and paid for a hotel over $100 every night, every other night. What do you?
Now, this one sounds like Ernest finally fucking loses it. It's from Just Chillin'. You listeners will love this. God forgives, Ernest doesn't. Like a chainsaw ripper kind of movie.
I've been successful my entire life. I never had a period of stagnation. We've been making buku money this entire time. I've made money in my whole life. I'm successful, dude. I'm doing something.
Yeah, Ernest is a bank robber and Vern drives the getaway car.
That is amazing. And instead of giving me the credit, you want to talk down? That's embarrassing. But you all can't do what I do. And then this is what I'm saying. They're hypocritical. They're actively trying to do what I do. They're doing everything they can to do what I do, but they want the prize. They want the treatment of a king, but want to act like a peasant. They want the rewards, but they don't want to go through the pain and suffering that it takes to get here. And this is why I made it and why you didn't. This is why I'm a legend on YouTube and why I'm a celebrity locally and all over the US and the world, and why y'all are nobody. Because
you're nothing on YouTube. What you are is a freak show. Yes, you are. You're an absolute fucking freak show. You look like a freak. You talk like a freak. Your mind is broken like a freak. You're just freaky.
I paid the price. Just like she said, the lady said, the price of the anointing. It's a price. And she said, there's nothing that God will do for me that he won't do for all of you, any of you in here, but you have to be willing to pay the price.
No. God is supposed to take you out of a position where you have to pay a price and give you peace and give you serenity and raise you above where you are. Not that shit.
And I kind of agree with that. That probably is true. But I'm just saying he does look at people as special, and he does select a chosen one, because he's told me that every time. He picked me.
I think he's actually having audio hallucinations, oral hallucinations, I think they're called. He's really hearing voices at this point. I'm convinced.
Picked me because they said, my ancestor spoke right to me and said, you're the only one who will keep going. He knew, like word for word, God said, that's my chosen one. Told me in front of my face, said, that's the one I'm picking.
Now he told him in front of his face. Remember, when he's looking up and he's not looking at the camera, other than it's weak eye contact, I believe he is actually hallucinating. I think he is, in fact, seeing God. He's seeing Jesus. I believe he is hallucinating. And things like that make me believe that he is. So anyway, check out one from Just Chillin'. It's another Ernest movie title. Ernest becomes a freak show. Because
that's
of course he does.
One. Because
that's what he do.
That's the chosen child that will keep moving through anything, through any pain, through anything I go through. I keep moving. It doesn't matter. I'm unstoppable. I refuse to quit. And that's what Batman is, right? What Batman says is my superpower is that I never give up. You understand? This is what people don't get. The reason I sound like him anytime I want is because of what happened to me when you called Seton Hospital. You molded Batman. I mean, if that's not an act of God and a testament of God with something that was impossible to survive, and you made an immortal vampire with fangs.
We didn't make an immortal vampire. We made an extremely paranoid madman. And we did it for our own enjoyment. Strangely enough, we like seeing your life going down the tubes. Does that make us bullies? Why, sure. But then again, you got to remember, he's bringing it all on himself. He's no victim here. No sirree, Bob, as they used to say in the 50s.
Fangs. I give up. God molded me in front of you through catastrophic events, through traumas nobody could handle, right? And you want to sit here and not speak with respect? Yeah, I'm all right, bro. That's all fake, man. Like I said, all that, I don't think that's okay at all.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think that you're looking for a reaction. And I'm just going to say this, like I said, anybody who really feels like that, if it's that serious for you, like I said, there's no need to be on the internet typing and hiding and talking.
You're right. You should get off the internet.
Stan, you can talk face to face. Come tell me how you feel. But y'all won't do that, right? Because you're terrified.
I don't have to come face to face with you to tell you that I genuinely hate your guts. It's no pose. It's no talk. I hate your fucking guts. Yes, I do. You should be happy. Glad even that I live nowhere near you. Let's see. Oh, damn. This one's getting there. We have about 3 minutes to go, and that will be the end of Saturday Madness. So all of you other negative 43 TV hosts, get ready just in case he goes. But we are just about done here. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I had more time here.
Right, okay. Then that's as far as it goes. You feel me? But that's my thing. These people, they want to keep on talking some way and then act like, oh, I'm just in a bad mood or I'm acting out. No, you're literally doing things that are wicked and demonic.
Right.
And you keep on approaching me on the internet, and it's weird. And like I said, we're not having it. So I'm the son of God, and this is why I'm going through all this. Like I said, I need help, man. I need people to donate some money, bro.
I'm the son of God. That's why I'm going through this. I need people to donate money. Oh, my God. Like I said earlier in the show, somewhere there's a drainage ditch for everyone. Make of that what you will. Negative 43 TV, 39 minutes after the hour, everybody.
You know what I mean? The money don't even help me that much right now because then I have to still get all the way somewhere where I can buy what I need. Like, it's just crazy, bro, how nobody does anything. Y'all don't help. But like I said, I'm going to keep on doing the best I can.
Well,
do what
then
I do.
If this is the best you can, you're fucked.
Try to hang in there because it's literally impossible. And that's it, man. Like I said, I depend on God every day, bro, because nobody does nothing for me. And it's just crazy. My checks are already made. 182 bucks and some change. The next one's already at almost 30 bucks. And these folks are being petty and won't just help me so that I can get to where I need to be. Isn't that crazy?
No, what's crazy is you refuse to help yourself. That's what's really fucking nuts. That's why a lot of people develop a hatred for you for just that and that alone.
Sad, right? That's sad. You can see what they're trying to do to me before I make it. And that's why they've all pulled back. They refuse to donate the one.
And by the way, you newer people, success has been just around the corner for about 15 years.
Dude who's been donating consistently. There's a $5 request. You rejected a $20 one or something. That's fine. But like, I mean, you can't just quit and not help when it's time to go. I mean, this is the time.
Of course, nobody here will ever do it. But if anybody's dumb enough to donate to this guy, it will be a flurry of money requests. It will not stop.
You know, anything like that, $5, $20, it'll help me tremendously. It'd be life-changing because it enables me to keep my bank account so I can get to my check, bro. So, like I said, who else would feel, how would you feel if you do this much for everyone else and you get targeted and all this, and I've built everything for everyone, paid for everything, and this is how I get treated? How would you feel, man? Think about that, bro. Come on, bro. They can't even send me.
Got another movie title. God, I love this running gag so much. It's from Sheriff Consent. You listeners are really going to enjoy this. Joey as Ernest in House of a Thousand Mirrors. It's true.
$20. Nobody in this world, but all y'all are working jobs and got careers. That's crazy.
And he's got a rock for every one of them, a stone, if you will.
Man, that was the decision you made. This is my career. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations.
Well, then
this is the only way I can get paid right now because they called every job and followed me and tracked me around and gang stalked me. Yep. And none of these folks who are corrupt did their job to stop it. Think about that. I don't have another option because of these folks. I'm not complaining. I'm stepping up to the challenge every day and winning. Get it right. So like I said, I'm a winner. I'm a champ. And I'm the richest man who ever existed today and always will be. Catch up.
Send me $5.
Equity is king. Cash means nothing. So like I said, people can run their mouth, whatever. It's a great, very smart plan to have a career public speaking and make money on here and have people donate to me and build a career and live my life based off of that.
You've said recently that you're basically getting no donations at all. Nothing. Oh, boy, is that so much fun for us.
Why would I not do that? It's very smart. And it would be very smart to crowdfund and definitely try to get people to support what I'm doing and be able to make a living off of people donating me money and off of their funds. Why would that not be smart? That's a very bright idea. All of you wish you thought of it. You know, don't be too jelly, okay? Talk to y'all later, man. Stay mad. Stay poor.
Stay mad.
And the real thing that matters is being poor in the spirit, brother. Now take a look in the mirror. Easy.
That was one of the most mind-boggling, absolutely confusing live streams from Tyrese Need that I have heard in some time. And oh my goodness, does that ever take some doing? And that's all that I have for you right here on Saturday Madness for this July 12th. As always, you know what I'm going to say. Thank you, everybody, for spending at least some of your Saturday evening or late night, or if you're in Australia, it's Sunday morning. Just thank you for being here. It is highly, highly appreciated. Let me see. Do I have? Yeah. There's a possibility that I may go live tomorrow morning. I did it last week, and it was so much fun, and it was such a good time and well attended. Which kind of surprised me. I may start doing a show called Sunday Service with Rich Baritone. it's quite possible. So it's going to be a real possibility that I'll be back at you about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock Sneedville time, because it's a day off from the gym as well. So it's really, really possible. So I can't say that this was a great time enough. It's something that I've actually come to look forward to all week long, and it's really been that way for some time. So, been a great party. It's been a great time, but you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Sure do. So might as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.
And now, Negative 43 TV KUNT ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, LLC, with corporate offices located at One Cross Tower in downtown Sneedville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneedville. Negative 43 TV operates at a power of 200 hamster wheels, turning at exactly 61 revolutions per minute. On behalf of Rich and Marie Baritone, Old Betsy the Computer, Pete the Destroyer of Bud, and the rest of us here at Negative 43 TV, I'm Cleveland Steamer. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. And now, high flight.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face